Welcome you in for another episode.
You
You're
win.
back in. Go ahead, guys. Roll
Hey
call.
guys.
Introduce yourselves.
Are you not first?
I said it's June.
Okay. I thought you was talking about that's
No,
the time of the
God.
month it is. Hey guys, my name is Cordell. Yeah, that's it for now. That's my name.
That's it.
Yeah, that's my name, bro.
Let's go. Cordell.
It's real, aka Correll Patman.
How you AKA your whole
We in
name?
this thing.
It's my
Yo,
first name, aka.
It's your boy Denetheus.
That's not your name.
I ain't gonna give my government out because y'all don't need it. There it
You
goes.
don't think they're gonna make a leap
Nope.
as to what Deneath is?
From these to
Nope.
Daniel?
The
You don't
first
think
four
Now
letters.
see why you dry
You don't
snitch?
think that? Yeah.
All right. So last
Oh,
episode,
look at
Carrie was here, but Carell wasn't.
Mm.
Now, Hitman Carrie is not here, so Carell stepped in, aka Carell Patman, and we have Carell here, and we also have another visitor.
Hey,
Since we have a
yo.
stream. Shout out to
Yeah.
Penthouse Studios for the
Shout
stream.
out to the shawty.
Now you can see our faces.
Yeah,
Um,
it's lit.
but we have another young lady in here, Romy. So
Is your name right?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's the government name, right?
It's not actually.
No? All right, good. We don't want to get government's names out. All right, but so we have a female perspective. in
Well, I told you
here.
they was gonna do it to you.
So we might not make her talk.
No, we should make a talk.
We should, but I don't know. It depends on
It's
whether
up
she
to
feels
her.
comfortable or not. But at least she'll probably make a face if we say something that's like,
What are you doing?
you know.
I was by
crazy.
accident. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I hate him. All right, so let's start off the way we start off. What you guys been listening to lately?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna get mine out of the way quick, man. I've been listening to some alternative music.
Okay,
Okay.
MGK.
Oh,
Daniel-
wait.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, bro. Come on,
yeah. I've
bro.
been listening to
Stop playing.
FGK, Tom Mix.
MGK?
Like Machine Gun Kelly?
He's
Oh, he
not
said FKJ.
alternative.
Yeah, FKJ. Yeah,
I know who that
FKJ.
is.
Oh,
so-
oh,
okay, okay.
MGK is
'cause I
not
was
I'm with
really
you, I'm
about
with
to
you.
say
Music.
You're
A
disgusting.
little bit of electronic,
Okay.
but I'm still, tied to the roots.
Real,
It's just what
holla
I've
at
been
me.
stretching out. I've been listening to other things.
Holla
Okay.
at me.
Okay. So wait, you said alternative. You said what was the first person? FGK,
FKJ, right?
FKJ.
Yeah.
Don't ask me
Yeah.
right. I've never heard of him.
Nah,
I
yeah,
don't know who
yeah,
that
for sure.
is.
And who?
I'm new to that genre of
That's
music, so
the-
I can't sit here and,
Bro,
and say it.
listen to Flume. FLUME,
What?
Flume. Electronic
Oh.
artist.
You
Oh,
never
that's
heard of
that
Flume?
beat bop
Flume.
music. No, I don't listen to
Beat
that.
That's not
bop
the
music.
beat bop music.
I don't listen to that.
It's not EDM.
Oh.
Because I don't really rock with EDM like that, but like
Yeah,
electronic,
I
it's
don't-
more like
it's pretty
melodic,
close.
includes other genres. Like, it's dope, bro.
There's a lot of vocals over the beats. Or it's
Electronic
mostly-
is like,
it's most sometimes they put vocals, and I like when they include it,
yeah,
but a lot of times they don't.
yeah. Flume is like that. Flume makes like songs. You've heard like some, he has like hits. Like, you've heard some of his songs.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Sounds like a disgusting mucus buildup.
Flume.
Flume has always been a woman to me.
Gotta get some.
G, oh, you know it's a guy?
know.
Yeah, bro.
Got some flume in my chest.
That's crazy.
It does, something like that. Nah,
Right.
Flume is
Yes.
dope, bro.
Daniel, what you been listening to?
Low key, I've been listening to Brent Fayez. Is that how you say
Okay,
it? And
okay.
Bilal. I don't really know how to say his name, but he's actually really good. I'll play it for
Oh,
you,
it's
Nicard. It's actually really fire.
All right. Well,
There's
I
like
don't know
a
if
nice
I'm gonna
little
listen to it.
'90s R&B type vibe. It's actually really lit.
Okay.
Yeah. Put y'all boys on.
All right.
What you been getting into R&B lately for? You got a little.
Don't mind. Why you see?
I'm just asking. We're making. This is what we do.
Nah, honestly, I don't know. I just started listening to it, and I heard a TikTok like little piece of his,
On TikTok. So
and I was
the-
like,
the
it was actually pretty
algorithm.
straight. Nah, they actually pandered to me that time.
No,
They
for
did.
sure. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, they control you. Yeah.
Okay, all right. See, all right, Junior, what you been listening to?
It's so sad, but also because of TikTok, I discovered somebody else.
Look at y'all.
I was just looking it up. His name is Gregory Alan Isakov, and it's like alternative. I like alternative music. I think it's alternative, but I was looking for the genre.
Wait,
right
what's his
now.
name?
Gregory Alan Isakov.
That sound Russian.
So I watched it. I mean,
sound like you
it
supposed to
might
be listening
be.
to that.
So you're not supposed to.
So I was
Wait,
watching a TikTok of it was a guy proposing to his wife, and they had the song playing in the background, and it was just a guitar. But in the video, they slowed it down, and so obviously it changes the pitch. It was like a little bit lower, and it sounded really good in the video. And then I looked for it on Apple Music, and it didn't sound that way. but the song was still good. And then I just listened to the rest of the album yesterday, and it turned out to be it's pretty fire actually.
What kind of music is it?
I don't know if it's alternative music
Is it like indie?
or like nah, it's not indie. I would say it's like a mix between alternative and folk. Oh wow, he's from Johannesburg,
What kind
South
of
Africa.
track?
Oh, really?
What kind of track is it on? What kind of beat?
What kind of
Like, is
track?
it
I wouldn't
upbeat?
call it a.
A
You
beat?
guys
Hold
want to
on,
hear
is
it?
it-
Nah,
is it
I can't
mostly
play it.
No, we
instrumental?
cool. No, we don't want
like instruments?
It's instrumental.
Instrument,
It's
not-
instrumental.
not
It's
so
like
much
very
of a-
acoustic. You got
Okay,
acoustic
yeah,
guitar,
yeah,
like
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not even like a hand drum kind of,
Oh, that's lit.
and it's
Like, y'all be
pretty.
doing homework to
It's
it
pretty
type
good.
stuff.
Yes, kind of like
what's the
lo-fi,
The
but
type stuff, yeah.
but
So
like with
the
lyrics.
genre would
Kinda
be
screws
what?
me out.
That's what I'm saying. I would
Acoustic.
say alternative.
Alternative.
Yeah.
That's what I would put it, or folk. So I also
Nah,
like
I'm-
folk music as well.
I wouldn't say folk. Well, I haven't heard it, so
You got to hear it, but
yeah.
it was a good album actually. And then
Got a
like
little twang.
he
folk.
and then he like threw stuff, so it was like mainly acoustic, I think. But then like he would put in like certain instruments that kind of like changed the vibe a little bit.
Yeah,
And it was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, and it was like a good.
that's pretty cool.
So Gregory Alan Isakov.
Isakov. You probably saying it wrong.
I
but that's
probably
cool.
am saying it wrong, but it's I'm just saying it the way it's spelled. So
That's pretty cool.
sound it out.
Finding new music is dope.
It is. Well, that's why I like. So before we start the podcast, we're gonna let y'all in on this. I said we were gonna start off by asking, "What are you listening to?" And Cordell said, "I hate that question."
No, I actually have an answer this time though. Cause yeah. All right, so
So you just
all
be
right, I told you
complaining
about
for
this
no
guy.
reason.
What happened?
You just be complaining for no reason.
No, because
That's cool.
Wait, before you say it though, the
What's
reason why I asked that question is one, is because it gets us listening to different things.
Yeah.
Like now, I'm probably gonna listen to the KJB,
Just-
whatever it is.
FKJ. FKJ.
Wow.
I'm not even sure.
that KJV.
I'm
But,
probably gonna listen to
but I
that.
think
But you know, after we get like a following, we put other people
Nah,
onto
for sure.
music, and
Yeah,
they could
yeah.
possibly put us onto something
Yeah,
too.
for
So
sure.
that could
Nah,
be
that's
like a
dope.
running thing.
Yeah.
So if you're listening, send us music. All right, Cordell, what you been listening to?
So this guy named Blast is BLXST. He's dope, bro. He's like hip hop and he sings.
I
He's
actually
fire.
think I've heard of him.
Yeah, I put some of it in the chat. He's
Yeah.
fire. MGK dropped the album. Jump good. And bro, ever since his
MGK.
rebranding, bro,
You
he
say
makes
MGK?
yes, but the rapper, the white
Machine
boy
Gun.
rapper.
Like
Machine Gun
Yes,
Kelly.
bro,
Nah,
bro,
bro.
bro. Listen, bro.
Nah,
I'm
bruh.
telling you.
All right, I'm
Listen.
Nah,
He got
man.
listen. He did a whole new rebrand. Y'all haven't seen him?
Going home.
Bro,
No,
he did a
bro.
whole, listen. He did a listen. He makes
Haven't been looking
alternative
for him.
rock. He makes alternative rock. listen. If you like alternative rock, he's dope. Like he's good. He's actually good at it.
Okay.
Like I'm telling you, he's good. Yeah, he dropped the album. Dropped good, bro.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I consider MGK alternative. I've listened to some of the things that you
No,
sent to
he-
me a while ago.
Yeah. No, but like
I
this,
just thought that
yeah,
was
all
just
his new
rock.
music. Like he's wait, what you said?
It was just rock, just like regular.
It's
Nah, it
alternative,
was
'cause
mostly rap.
It's alternative rock.
Yeah, you wouldn't even
Because
call
rock
it
is
that,
like-
huh?
He
It was
came
like
in
that
trying to
crazy
rap.
rap.
Bro,
Yeah.
no,
But I
that's
wouldn't even call
old,
it
though.
rock, 'cause
Yeah, that's old.
Like rock would feel disrespected by that man.
No,
like,
he's
because there
actually
is some
making- no, but
really
he's
good
actually
rock.
making
Like,
rock though. That's what I'm saying.
all right, so
Like-
if he's actually trying to be a rock star, like then
No, for
maybe,
sure. Look at the album
maybe.
cover.
But he
Look.
was trying to play best of both worlds,
Look at
and
the
that
album
never
cover.
works
Like
out.
he's actually like it's rock. Like and then the last one.
You could tell it's by the album cover.
I can't
We
do
could
that.
tell it's
Nah,
rock.
you
Yeah, he
can,
holding
though,
a
you
guitar.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's holding a
he's
guitar,
rock. Like, you know
like,
what
in
I'm
the
saying? Like,
rock
he's actually making
stance.
rock music.
Lil
like,
Wayne
he
did
really
that.
is.
I'm good off.
And it was a rock album.
That's true.
All right, I'll give
That don't
it to
mean we
you.
liked
Alright.
it. But
No, but it's good though.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But yeah, no, but so I listen, bro. Honestly, music drops every Friday.
It do.
I search music every Friday. Like I listen to everything every Friday, and I'm in a group chat with music, like I said, and so I get new music all the time. So I'm never really like listening to one thing at a time. It's just everything being rotation. You know what I'm saying? So
That's fine.
I think
yeah.
the thing that I've been starting to do, which I think I started because of you. Like I will listen to an artist that I like, and then I'll scroll down, and it'll kind of give
Oh,
me
you have
their
related.
their stuff, but also like similar things.
Yeah, for sure.
And I found some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I be
heard
creating
Spotify is
people.
good with that.
Create
They
stations,
are.
create radio stations from songs you like and you hear.
Yeah,
You create. Oh,
Create a
wait.
station. You know how like you can click the
Yeah.
options button on that song. It'll give you that list of options. One of the options says create a station. It'll create a radio station. So the next song would be similar to the song you just listened to. You might like that one too.
Also, let me tell y'all remember Lil Nas, right?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes.
I hate y'all.
I know.
I didn't think we was
No, why
name
you
dropping.
said it like
'Cause
that.
I didn't think we
Yeah,
was
you
name
did. Yeah, you
dropping.
did. You can bleep that out, Steve.
Yeah,
but not-
Lanija.
That was
Lenny,
live.
if you're
You
watching.
did- Yeah. Okay.
Yo, let me tell y'all, bro. Lanija makes these play. You know, like when you
Does she
follow
have a
people.
baby?
Yeah. You follow people.
Ask her
Yes.
she does?
She
I just had to
does.
make sure.
She's
no,
a daughter.
'cause-
She's beautiful.
Okay, yeah. No, it's dope. Because
All
a
right.
lot of. Yeah. All right.
Wait, let me finish.
Mhm.
All right. You know, Apple Music, you can follow people and see what they're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Lanija makes these playlists. I'm telling you, like she has like 8 or 9. I've listened to like 5 of them. Every single song, like it's a lot of things that I've
Yeah,
never
you
even
got you
heard
hooked,
before.
huh?
She got me hooked. Like I listened to her playlist, like on
Yeah.
the way to
Does
work.
she
on the way
know?
to school. I just told her.
Mm.
Yeah, I just told her. Her
That's pretty
playlists
cool,
are
though.
fire,
That's
and it's
actually
like
cool.
a lot of people that I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Oh really?
It's so fire.
I better say
That's
send me
dope.
one. I'll check it out.
I'll send it to you. Yeah, it had me in
How'd
my
you- I'll check
feelings
it
one time though.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I was like, dang. And I told her, so I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but I was like, it sounds like you were going through some things when you made this. Yeah. They were emotional, like, playlists. But they were
No,
good. They
sure.
were really, really good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put it in the chat, actually. I thought
Everybody
it was fire.
gonna do it.
But anyways, so that's what we've been listening to. Shout out to Steph the Chef, Nierch. This is this
Who is
hoodie. This the person who's making our album artwork. Yeah. He also made this hoodie, which I thought was pretty dope, and he's watching the stream right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo, what's good?
Yo.
homie?
Nierch.
Yeah, I know my
Yeah,
bad,
go ahead and
man.
support that boy. He's actually he's one of the few. You know, people are always like, "Oh, support your local."
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, a lot of people have bought like. I like fashion to an extent, but a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, buy my shirt, this and that."
Mm,
Him, Adelso,
yeah.
and this kid DJ that I know from Miami Dade are. I hate to say it, but they're the only 3 people whose like stuff I actually
yeah,
wear.
for you.
But like where?
Like
That's
a lot of
real.
people like bring stuff to me, and I'm
That's
like,
real.
that doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it like
Yeah.
on purpose. Like
That's
I
how I
would,
feel
On
about
purpose.
you know.
Not for the same way.
what I got on Charlo, the mids.
Charlo.
Yeah, I actually rock with his stuff. The mids is pretty lit.
Oh, that's
Okay.
it's a
Yeah.
local.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. So we should
Very creative.
hopefully we can like I want to put people's sites.
Yeah. I got some merch on me too. What's
Attached.
up? I don't know his Instagram. You know his Instagram? Don Carter. Yeah, he's a rapper. He's a brother. Yeah, this is his shirt.
Okay.
Junk hard. Like it's one of those. Like you said. Like the shirt is actually hard. Like,
Cool.
so
So we
much.
got
A good
3 people
quality.
wearing.
Yeah. Dang.
Local.
Really?
I usually do.
Dang,
That's the
anybody-
thing. But today,
Anybody in your
I'm
life, you?
Yeah, shut your Paris wearing jacket.
Paris. You been to Paris? Oh yeah, you have actually.
Oh
You
yeah,
got a
you
Trump
do
hat?
be
I wasn't
traveling.
gonna say anything.
Yeah, you got. What's that called? You fly for free, right?
Yeah. I'm
Hey,
on-
you putting
Well,
him
well,
out
travel.
there.
That boy holla-
Y'all-
hey,
y'all put-
shawties.
Yeah, I
He'll fly
benefit.
you out for the free.
Nah, I actually.
Hey.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yes, I can.
Well, I am. What about to say what buys you? Yeah.
Yes, I can. Fuck it.
They don't even gotta
Oh
know
my
it's for the
gosh.
free. You can make it seem like you drop bread.
Nah, they know, bro.
Yeah, nah, I know. Cordell
You just
already
kind of ruined it.
No, Cordell did by saying it was free originally.
It is free.
Oh, you gonna reiterate? So they okay. Nah, that's cool. Hey, what we?
All right. So let's get into. All right, we obviously got to get into the hottest topic of the week,
Hot topic.
and it's
Was that Hot Pocket?
concerning.
Yeah. You
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah, it's Hot Pocket. So I used to eat Hot Pockets every day. It's terrible. Anyways,
no, they
whatever.
were good.
So the
then they
topic.
changed the recipe.
They were
They
a big
changed,
part of my
everybody
life.
changes the recipe
Bro,
for
they were a
everything.
big part of my
They
life.
changed
Bro.
recipes.
Hot
How do y'all
Pockets
even
was
know
there.
that? They changed recipes.
Bro,
They
'cause we
changed
was
recipe-
eating, that was
everything
fire.
tastes
different.
Everything tastes
It
different.
was fire, bro. They put a little seasoning on the bread. It got bougie.
You know what I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of the other day? Speaking of recipe. Remember, I don't know, because Carell kind of young.
Mm.
But Chips Ahoy, there was a time, you know Chips Ahoy has a little pull tab that you pull all the
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
There was a time when Chips Ahoy, like the rows of cookies used to come individually wrapped in like a long white wrapper. You guys remember that?
Yes.
Like
The,
salt.
and then
crackers?
the saltine cracker wrapper.
know.
Yes.
And they used to
Yeah,
come
I
in
know
those.
what you're
Yes,
talking
I
about.
You
know.
said, yeah.
yes. No cap. I did
Okay,
not know that.
that was the last time Chips Ahoy cookies were actually good.
Nah,
They changed
no.
it.
they're still
tripping.
better. Like they're
I
up
must
there.
have
They're
some
better
Chips
than
Ahoy cookies.
because Famous Amos shit. They changed their shit up a
that
lot.
Famous
Famous Amos is good.
They used to be.
They used to
Famous
be,
used to
bro.
be
They used to
amazing.
I haven't had them in a while.
Yeah, he
Me
ain't that
either, but I haven't
famous no more.
seen them. Have y'all seen them?
He ain't that famous.
I don't
no more.
even
He
see
fell
them no
off.
more.
He fell
I did
off.
not see them, bro.
They're still in vending
He ain't
machines.
that famous no more.
Finding a good batch of
There's,
cookies
there's vending machines at
is
FIU.
once in a blue
Legit?
moon. To be honest, you just be in the gas station, you see some random cookies, and they regular chocolate chip cookies. You never seen the name before. You buy them. They come in that silver reflective packing, and then you just open it up. You just start eating them, and them shits be good as fuck. And you
I
forget
ain't gonna
that
lie,
you
I do
ever
that
bought
with
them a
chips.
name and
I do that
everything.
with
That's
chips.
when you're down bad.
No.
That's what it
It's
is.
a
Yeah,
vibe,
right?
it's a vibe.
Remember Keith?
No, Keith was a different.
Keith,
animal.
we have a friend
Yeah.
named Keith who's actually part of this, but Keith used
That
to
boy.
buy entire meals, microwave
Bro.
meals from the gas station.
Literally.
That boy will buy.
And he's not
individual
poor.
Packs of popcorn.
And he's not.
It's not poor.
That
He
boy-
would do it on
That was his
purpose.
way of thinking.
Bruh.
He figured, why would I buy a snack when it's food right here,
No,
man? And he
no,
just
no,
went
no,
on
no,
ahead
no,
and bought the
no,
food.
Man will walk to
That
the
was
man
his-
freezer
would
in the gas
buy
station.
the meal, the snack.
Yeah, he
and
was
the
about to
drink
say, yeah, he
with
would.
a
He did
drink.
got everything.
Yeah, nah,
But he come
nah.
up
Yeah,
with,
you
bro, he
right.
come up with
But
groceries.
bags, bro.
Like,
Yeah,
literally, bro, at the
bags.
gas station.
Bro,
Like, at like 2 a.m.
Oh God,
man,
That's
was down
crazy.
bad.
Willie, Keith was a joke. All right, shout out Keith, Willie, Heck,
Yeah.
Amari, all the people in the chat
The
that
chat,
can't
though.
be here right now. All right, like I said, let's finally get into the content. Hot topic of the week: Will Smith walks on stage and smacks Chris Rock. Now we had a discussion in the chat regarding
We did.
whether Will was justified, if it was the right thing, if it was the wrong thing to do. You disagree or not? Daniel was very vocal.
You right. Nah, cause look, not looking at it now. Looking at
Oh, looking at it now.
Yeah, he did change his
Looking at
opinion
it
in the
now.
car.
Looking at it now.
Okay.
it, I think that's the problem with it. Okay,
Talk to me.
because before this happened, everybody looked at Will like he was soft. He was soft. They kept
Really?
comparing him to Tupac. Come on, bro. They kept comparing him
Because
to
of-
Tupac.
Okay, he
saying
was a.
Tupac
I would say he was a
thug.
joke. I wouldn't say
He was,
soft.
bro. He was the joke.
He was a joke.
No, but for
Nah,
the longest, they
I
compared
would've
him to
said
Tupac
joke.
and said he was soft too. At the
Yeah, I would
same
say
time.
more so soft.
Yeah, bro. For real though, bro. That's how people was doing him for the
I
longest
guess.
for years.
Okay.
So then, this the one time where people been making jokes left and right. So boom, you did at the Oscars. This man makes a joke about your wife in front of you on live TV.
Millions.
You got one or two options: sit there and be the soft man everybody expecting you to be, or
Wow.
Do something.
grab your nuts and you go. You know,
Do
say, hey,
something,
look,
man.
y'all stop trying me and my family. You know, it's not like that, and he did that.
It
now,
ain't like that.
now, it came out completely wrong because now people are like, bruh, what's Jim Carrey talking about? Oh, I feel disgusted in what he did. Amy Schumer said what he did was vile and violent.
Yo,
like
they-
people,
they're-
bruh,
Vile
people
and
are,
violent.
Bruh, yes.
Oh,
Vile
No,
and
I'm dead
violent.
serious, but people
They're
are-
canceling Zoe Kravitz right
They're
now
using
Bruh,
high.
for
For what?
because she said something. She commented on a post on Instagram. She was like, "Oh, so we're smacking people on stage now," and everybody was like, "Nah, Zendaya's #1 now." Zoe Kravitz was canceled, and they brought out like
crazy.
text messages or something like that of
That's
when
crazy.
of like Zoe Kravitz saying something
They
like
love
like she
digging
was
up
interested
stuff.
in Jaden Smith, but when Jaden Smith was like 14, so now they're calling her a pedophile
Yikes.
and all that, and they're trying to cancel her.
Wow.
I mean, I'm good with Zoe Kravitz. So.
That's so crazy. That's
Love
so
me
crazy.
some
Wait, so
Zoe.
what's the consensus? Are people saying like they agree with Will?
People
like, is that-
are no
The
they
people that
are
disagree
against
with
what
Will
did.
The
being
majority
canceled.
Yeah,
is
like
against
a majority
Will.
of people are against what Will did. That's why he's now facing that backlash of possibly getting.
Yeah.
But the
suspended
majority
or
never really
exposed.
knows the whole story, anyways.
That's true, but that's why
No,
I
for
also
sure.
said I think if you look at it from a whole picture, the man's in a very frustrating and tiring situation.
Nah, for
like,
sure.
Yep.
Like what Willie said, being married to Jada gotta be tiring.
No, he a
as
clown.
hell. Like for real, it's gotta
No,
be
he-
tiring.
in
But
the
no, for
media.
real, bro. Like this woman constantly talks about the stuff that, like she said, what was it, making love to a woman in the bed? Like she said, the intimacy
she
wasn't
said-
there. She tried.
Wait,
She
wait.
tried. She did. She tried him a few times, bro.
Wait, she said making
I don't
love
think
to
like
him.
a
Run
woman,
that back.
but she did
put an
say
emphasis on
she did say the intimacy wasn't there. Like, bro, she Like she didn't make this man like a joke over and over again. So it's like,
No, it's been rough.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
been
Yeah,
rough.
but
Yeah,
like,
it's
it's
been
kind of
rough.
hard on them,
Yeah.
like mentally.
I feel for him.
It still is rough. It's getting rougher.
No, for real. It's about to get harder.
Yeah,
like,
man.
nah, all jokes aside, it's about to get a lot harder. Like,
No, it's bad. I agree. I think that build up, like somebody said it the other day. I don't think he just slapped Chris Rock. Like he slapped a lot of people.
no, for real talk.
Hey, listen, if Jada was included,
Oh shit.
but I think it was a build up, bro. Because the reaction to just that joke, I don't think the joke was that bad, bro.
I don't think
I
so.
I don't
really
think
don't.
it was that bad.
I really don't think it's that bad. I
like
mean,
I said earlier,
we don't know if Chris Rock knew. I don't know if he said if he knew she had alopecia or not.
No,
But
hold on. I'm not buying that. No. The man.
I don't know.
No,
he
I
might
mean-
know. He might know.
I wouldn't. I don't think it would have been a joke if he didn't know.
If you didn't know, that makes sense. That's how I
You know.
was
That's
thinking
true.
about it.
And I
Yeah.
also think like she's been vocal about it. She
yeah,
talks about
that's right.
it.
I didn't
So,
know, but I heard she's been vocal about it.
Chris
But
Rock.
let's
Like,
be
Yeah,
real.
man, he knew, bro.
He knows.
They are.
He
He
knew.
saw an opportunity to make a joke because
Yeah.
that's what you do as a comedian.
He probably before
do
he
y'all
went on
think the
stage,
joke-
he said, "Man, Will Smith is probably finna smack me right now." Before he even said that shit, bro. To be honest,
Right,
Bro,
but
bro.
how
To
you
be
just
honest,
stand
he
and
was
go,
like,
"Uh-oh,
man.
what's about to happen?"
Yeah, he knew,
That's like
man.
he leaned his face for it.
I'm not finna let no grown man walk up, fix his tux. Just walking up to me like he not finna shake my
But
hand.
you know,
He not
really did
finna-
that.
it was
Damn,
kind
I
of
put
deceiving
powder in
though
his
because he
hand,
came. He first of all he was laughing at first, and then he came up and he was still smiling. He slapped him and
But-
walked away, and he was still smiling.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like
No, he wasn't
That's,
smiling
but
after
that's
that.
that. That's that.
He was
being
like-
He was
married.
shocked.
I thought
He
he
was
was.
smiling,
He
he had a little
wasn't. I
smirk.
thought he was. He wasn't. I'm telling
That's
you.
that
He
being
was shocked.
married to Jada. That shit gotta be
That's that
tired,
being married
bro.
to Jada.
For
Listen,
real.
I'll give it
It
to
was
Chris.
a build up.
Look,
No, for real.
let me tell y'all, Chris.
You know how many
He
times I
ate that.
watched this slap, dog.
He did kind of.
Dog.
He
He
ate
gave
it.
him like a sturdy, like he
Yeah,
gave him
yeah.
that one.
did.
Like he,
Nah, but you know what's funny? If you look like in the next frame, you see that boy kind of balled his fist up. He
G?
shoulda- Yeah, Chris Rock.
G.
Yeah, yeah. He
Man,
should have.
that's
He
crazy.
low key should.
He was holding on them note cards.
He was. Yeah, he should have came from
Bro,
down
and
low.
after he was like, man, I could, and he stopped. I heard that too. Like he was like, I could.
Oh, I didn't hear.
He
that.
could have let him have it.
Yeah,
He should have.
He could have let him have it.
I would have let him have
No,
it.
somebody said he should have said, "I'm gonna feel that slap till August."
Okay,
Ooh.
see,
That
that's-
would have been
See,
the greatest.
and that's
thing.
why this man is so angry. Like, come on.
Yeah, because you could do that.
Yeah, it's easy.
You
It's
know what?
easy.
If I was Chris, like, what's the likelihood that Will come back up and do? I would have went. Like, I would have just kept going.
Nah,
I would have kept joking on him for like the rest of that segment.
Oh, true.
No, yeah.
I would have probably. Kept
I don't know what I
going.
would've did,
They ain't know what.
honestly.
He's not coming back up.
I don't know what I
Nah,
would
I ain't gonna lie, we could have handled it after.
Chris
stages.
Rock
Like,
knew
man,
he
like,
crossed
what I
the
thought.
line.
Yeah, you're not just finna get no one hit on me and think it's all good. Like,
But
okay, we gonna
unless-
finish this, but we gonna handle it in the
unless
parking lot.
you knew you was gonna cross the line.
So
he
you
knew
feel like
he was
crossed the
gonna
line
cross.
with
Yeah,
that
he
joke.
knew he crossed the line. He got slapped. He knew he got slapped for crossing the line.
Yeah.
You
He
think the
didn't
joke was
get
that
slapped
bad?
for just saying
I
a
don't think
random
the
joke.
joke
Because
was
if
that
that was the
bad.
case, he might actually last back on Will.
I don't. Yeah.
I
I don't
don't
think the
think-
joke was that bad. I think it goes back to, and I wish I found the comedian name before I said this, but there was a comedian who said there's two things you just don't talk about. You don't talk about another man's wife, and you don't talk about his kids. That was like the unspoken rule between comedians, and that was the thing they have. Even in roast sessions, do you hear them talking about each other's wives?
Yeah,
Like
Nah.
in roast sessions, do you hear them talking about each other's wives or
All right,
kids?
so-
That don't happen.
I understand that, but this the correct context is we're at the Oscars. The
So that
Oscars,
makes it different.
yes, bro. It's
so
literally
off limits to the
it's,
Well, it
it's
makes it
historically
worse.
tradition for comedians to come out and talk about the celebrities.
Zendaya
This is
was
bro. This
watching.
is the magnitude is crazy. It's all these celebrities in this one room who's like all high and mighty, and so it's marketing. So they put comedians in there to bring it down, and like we can talk about these people too. Like that's literally what they do when comedians come out. They target celebrities. They get crazy, bro. Like this was nothing out of the ordinary for Oscars. Like it's nothing at all.
They probably told
And they
Chris
sat there. They should have expected that.
not to target, that specific person, but they probably did
But
tell
for
him to
them-
target the audience.
But
or
we're
what he see in
all
front of him.
agreeing their relationship in the media is crazy. So you think Chris Rock gonna come up here and not talk about y'all?
Right.
Another thing,
That's true.
Chris Rock wasn't even the first person. What's the Regina King? Regina King made a joke about them. Nobody said
Oh, I
anything.
didn't. Yeah, I wasn't
Bro.
watching.
Well,
those.
let's be real.
It was,
You know how that
bro.
goes
It
with
was
females,
worse,
you know.
bro.
It was worse?
Yes, bro.
It
You
was
know how that
worse.
goes.
Bro,
for
it
women,
alluded
you
to
know.
their open relationship.
But it's Regina King.
Right,
though.
like we kind of
Okay,
let's
That's
be real.
Riley
No,
on the
let's be
Boondocks.
real. We kind of
See,
Yeah.
we kind of
see.
let women get away with a lot.
Yeah,
of
women
that.
do.
Okay.
We should,
Women.
to be
But it's not
honest.
supposed to be who it's from. It's supposed to be the joke. He was mad at the joke wasn't that bad. We could say that, like, if you got a problem with Chris, that's cool. I think they're validated. I think if she felt disrespected and she didn't like it, that's cool. If he wanted to pet his wife, cool. But the joke, I don't think the joke was that bad, bro.
I think
So
I
no
think
line
he could have
cross.
handled it a better. I think he could have smacked him, but off stage, like after.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
like
exactly.
go and smack him after.
Literally, smack
you know
him
what
up.
I'm saying?
That's what I
Yes.
Because
because I
now-
said that in the chat. I said, something after,
Yeah.
off stage would have been okay. Like right then in
Yeah.
the moment, that's kind of,
But you
Because
know, I
right
think-
now it's kind of backfiring on Will. It's a lose
It
lose
is.
situation regardless.
It
If he
is.
didn't
He made
say
it
anything,
worse.
because he made a good point in the car. If he didn't say anything, he's gonna continue to be that soft person, and everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's why Jada wanted Tupac, whatever." That whole thing.
for real.
And then if he does hit him, which he did, and now the back got the video up.
I need to see.
Now the back, but now he's getting backlash, and now he might face some consequences. So
But
it's like a
you know, this is
lose-lose
crazy, bro.
regardless.
Like, so if he would have just let the joke ride, so what he did, he protected his wife because, and he even spoke about it in his speech. He was like, people disrespect you all the time. You gotta laugh it off and that, like, it's cool. And so he felt like his wife was disrespected. Cool. If he would have let it slide, nobody would say anything. The joke was not that bad. The joke wouldn't have got that big. Everyone laughed. It wasn't a big deal. But now that he slapped him, bro, we're talking about this.
I'm gonna be
Everyone is talking. Everyone is debating.
Man,
was
I
the
hope
joke
he
that
did
way?
that
Was it
shit
like
for his
everyone is
relationship.
talking? So it's
His
worse that he
relationship
slapped
better
her.
be motherfucking striving
It's
right
worse,
now, man.
bro.
I hope she is happy with what he did,
Let's
bro.
be
Because that
real,
ain't
Chris
like that's
Rock-
like the last reason you even.
Chris
gotta go
Rock
do
does
that shit.
cross the line a lot.
He does.
He's a comedian.
does.
He's a comedian.
He's a
He is, but there's
he's
a
a line
difference in
crosser.
being funny and crossing the line. Let's be honest.
There's an etiquette to it,
Exactly.
and Chris Rock is a professional.
Just because you're a professional, don't
But he's
mean-
like legend. He's Chris Rock.
okay.
He's a legend in the comedy world. He's
You have Ben Wallace, who
he's-
is a legend in the basketball world, but that ain't stopped that man from fighting in the middle of the arena. Now did it?
Come on, I mean,
What does
they
that have to do?
My point is, just because you're a professional doesn't mean that you properly carry yourself with the etiquette that you're supposed
Not
to carry yourself
100%,
with.
but you don't get to that point unless you can communicate well enough. We've noticed across his career he crosses the line, but he does it in a way that it's clever, it's witty, it's funny, it connects with people, it makes you laugh. Like that's a talent, that's a skill. He's made his mark in the industry through
Still
that.
crossing that line. You gonna get slapped.
Let them know.
You
I
gonna
guess,
get
bro.
slapped, bruh.
I guess.
Not everybody telling a joke with you now.
Hey, listen, Will probably, like you saying, some off stage. He probably gets slapped off stage before. He probably has gotten slapped off stage behind scenes multiple times. This time, that Will couldn't hold it. He
Man, you
had
know-
to go and do it. He had to do
You
it.
know, I
then
think
and
though,
there.
I think like you said, so like Will said, people disrespect him. I think in that moment, Jada was disrespected, so I think he wanted to disrespect Chris Rock.
Mm.
And he did it. He wasn't angry enough to go and fight him. He walked up there calmly and smashed.
that's worse than
That's
a punch.
disrespect. That's literal disrespect. He slapped him in front of me. So he was like, "You gonna disrespect my wife? I'm gonna disrespect you in front of millions." That's what it seemed like he did. Like walked up there and slapped him.
Yeah.
And came back to his seat like, and he ain't do nothing.
And they just
Disrespect,
carried on.
Yeah, that's
And went and
ultimate
accepted an
disrespect.
award.
and this
That's gangster. I ain't
and
gonna lie, that's
cried
gangster.
and
Nah,
cried.
if he didn't cry,
And
I ain't gonna lie,
cried.
he really would have been lit to me if he didn't cry.
he said held it in.
I've been
If-
here
yeah, no,
to
for
be
real.
a light
If he got
by
up there and be like,
God for peace and love.
People just disrespected. Like if he got up there and made a note,
Yeah.
was holding it. Man, he
They
would've
said
been
he
the
was
most
in character.
gangster.
He was.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
said.
he
Serena's
tapped
dad.
into-
He shouldn't-
yeah.
he shouldn't
Honestly,
start crying.
I think part of that is valid. I do. I think with actors, I think that's valid.
I think it's valid. I
think
just
it's
think
valid.
it's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
Right? He was.
Yeah.
That wasn't Will that smacked Chris.
That
That,
wasn't
was
Will?
Serena's dad. That was, that was the tennis
Y'all,
back
nah,
then.
you're not gonna take that away from him. That's the most gangster you gonna get. No, you're not gonna take that away from him. Don't do
Bro,
that. Don't do that. That was Will.
he hit him hard.
That was
That
Hancock.
joke was hard.
That couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me.
I probably would have
Yeah,
fell.
nah,
And you know, people went
Nah,
up.
if he,
He would have
if
fell.
he,
Oh boy, if he would have failed.
You gotta get back up.
Nah, you
swing.
gotta
that
fight.
would've been trash.
You
gotta
gotta
get
get
back up,
You
swing.
would throw
He
hands
would've
on.
had that
Yeah,
fight.
you gotta
He
fight
would've
for
I
sure.
don't even
for
care
sure.
if he lost that fight. He would have had that fight.
No, yeah, I'm slipping all on it. Yeah,
Bruh, for
fight.
real,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
would've
for
had
sure.
to fight.
That's
Yeah.
probably why he didn't fight. You know, like
He
those
had no
dress
grip.
shoes are
That's
hard.
what
to-
RDC
That's
was.
what they said in that RDC thing. They both said he
You ain't
had
had
put
no
those forces on. Nah, give me my shoes.
Nah, that's crazy. You know,
No, I
and
love the way Chris Rock handled it though.
I like it
I do.
too.
He's very professional.
And then he
Yeah.
apologized today.
He did Chris Rock?
He put a statement out. Yeah.
Not me.
No,
No,
couldn't have
okay,
been
me now. That's
It
what
wouldn't have
I'm
been
talking
me.
about. But
Nah, it wouldn't have been me.
That's
I
tough.
still think he was prepared.
That's
He
tough.
was prepared for something to happen.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I knew he was. He
said,
knew he
"Wow."
was crossing the line, and I think he did.
Look
It
at him.
was
He
a
opened his
G.I.
face. He didn't
Jane
expect to
show.
get.
I was
The step
what you
back.
gonna do? Oh.
Yeah, bro.
He
Yeah,
was
bro.
so excited.
Yeah, man.
He,
He
put his,
knew, bro.
he put his hands behind his back. He said, "Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow."
That's hilarious, right?
He just thought it was coming after the show. That's all.
Yeah, he did hit him pretty hard.
He knew the slap was coming, just not when.
And then afterwards, you know, Denzel talking to Will.
Oh yeah, him
Like,
and
why you
Tyler
talking to
Perry.
Nothing
Well, you
happened.
know,
that's
Denzel
cool.
got to
Nah,
give a
that's-
man's
that's cool.
perspective.
Yeah,
They need to talk to
Tyler Perry gotta
Chris.
give
We
a
need
woman's
that. I think we
perspective.
need that more though. Like, we need that. We need older men to counsel and give advice in that moment.
They
'cause-
need to be back there
Yeah.
talking to Chris.
Nah, I was about. Nah, you see what Samuel L. Jackson did? That boy dapped them up like, "Hey, good work, baby."
He dapped up Will.
Yeah,
He
when he
did?
won the award, that boy said,
It must
Oh,
have
he
been
did, he did.
so
He did.
awkward
He did.
for,
He
for
did.
Chris Rock. They probably been, "Hey, you good?"
backstage, you all right?
Yeah, his request look like
You want to
Shit,
keep
you
going?
can see how this.
you want an ice pack before you go back out there? We got some
Facts.
aspirin.
Listen, I know when he was standing there doing the award, his cheek was stinging. I know his cheek was burning. It had to, bro.
I had to introduce somebody.
And he
Gotta
could,
get
you know when it's thing you want to touch it, he had to stop himself with everything. I cannot touch my cheek.
He handled it well.
I think
He did, he did.
I think he handled it as good as you could possibly.
Yeah.
handle.
Nah, yeah, that was
He
amazing.
took the ultimate mature route, and then he apologized, which was like
Yeah.
just another level of.
Even if he got mad and just left the stage,
Yeah, you
so
can
he
see he
wouldn't do
kinda-
anything, that
Yeah.
would be good.
He
So
kind of
even
like
though-
threw his hands out real quick.
Even
like,
though like Chris, like okay, maybe some people feel like something offensive was said. I mean, Jada or whatever. Like Chris's reputation is not going to be tainted by this.
Yeah.
No.
He handled it well, and he apologized.
Oh,
so
what?
it's like
they're
Chris is like
looking at him
off.
like he's a superhero.
He's off clean now.
They're looking
I
at him
think-
like he's a
I
superhero.
don't think
I
anybody's
think
going to
that's a
look down.
problem
on
though.
him.
I think him apologizing is the right thing to do. But I think as a stand-up comedian, if you're gonna have to continue to apologize for every joke that insults somebody,
I agree.
If we can't,
you
joke,
can't be a comedian. Like if I have
Yeah.
to apologize for every time I make a joke that hurt, like
imagine at
It's
the
killing the art
ESPYs
form,
and
bro.
Drake is talking
yeah,
about
like
Ben Simmons' mental health, and Ben Simmons go up there and rock. Like it's just if we
Yeah.
can't joke,
yeah.
then like
Ben Simmons.
There needs to be a
hit Drake?
medium for it.
right.
That sounds like I agree with everything I was saying about her feeling disrespected, beats far, but there needs to be a medium for it. Like, and it's comedy. Like that's what it's
but you
been.
said
Like
too as well, Dan. You don't talk about somebody's wife, somebody's kids. You know what I'm saying? At the same
That's,
time.
I feel like there
You
has
might
to
have to
I think
apologize
about
for
there
saying
are
something like
Oscars,
that.
bro. They're front
Context.
row. Like
But I guess my thing is like, so there's no line to comedy at all. Then there's no, like you said, there has to be some sort of etiquette.
I think there is.
So that's what I'm saying. At least
Yeah, there's
keep
a line.
some sort of standard to it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
At
for sure. I
least
don't think he
some
crossed
sort.
it personally. So I think we could disagree on that. But I think there is a line. But I think the line is they killing the line
Yeah,
now. Like nobody can say anything, bro.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Censorship is huge.
They pushing the line back.
Yeah.
Pushing it back.
Well, that was cute and
They're just
all,
trying to
but
take
all
the
I'm
line
saying
away.
is Tupac would have shot him. So you really still
Okay.
ain't do nothing.
Okay. And that would have been the right thing to do.
Blow his kneecap out.
Tupac wasn't even a gangster like that. Stop it, man.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I mean, the boy was a ballerina.
Well, of course he's going to
Okay,
disagree.
see.
He was a
I ain't gonna
ballerina.
follow him.
He was a
great-
ballerina.
No,
What's
he
wrong with
was.
ballerinas?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
A lot of NFL
What's wrong with
players
ballerinas?
did ballet.
I ain't saying nothing was wrong with it.
You know what's crazy?
I don't know no gangsters ballerinas, but
I don't know that gangsters.
that's all I'm saying.
You know what's crazy? I've been
He's a
probably
ballerina?
shouldn't say this on.
You're being watched and listened to.
I know.
You know, say
I've been really into ballerina lately. Not doing it, but I've been watching it. Like it's actually pretty,
men
pretty
do it?
cool. No,
you want to
well, men are part of the ballet,
No,
but
for sure.
I've
for
seen.
sure.
I've been watching like ballets, and it's like it's pretty.
like
There's
on
some
YouTube
athletes.
or
They're
like
really
live
athletes.
type.
Like the collaborative.
I want to go
Performances?
see Swan Lake live, but it's not in season right now.
Yeah.
But it's on really TikTok got me into it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
TikTok got me into it.
man.
I don't like.
hate hearing
I don't
that.
like.
That
I
thing
mean, I could
converting
watch
y'all.
it.
Yeah,
It
bro.
started off
I
a
just
ballet.
the reason why I got into it is because I respect it. I respect them.
No, for sure.
Like
Yeah,
there
no,
was
the
a woman.
athletes with it,
There was
you
one.
know.
There was one of the ballerinas that was
Yeah, I
like
can respect the athlete, but
I mean, but it's like
to
it's
watch
insane.
it is boring.
Nah, it's not,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
When
not-
you like know how like
What is it?
say like what like somebody make like some listening to music, like you can listen to a song and it's cool, right? And then you can watch them make the song and you're like, damn, now you have an appreciation for the
All
song.
right, nah,
It's the same
nah.
thing with ballet. Like I watched this lady, she was talking about like how messed up her feet are
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
they
how
too
they
are
hurt and all this
disgusting.
stuff,
Yeah, I
the
couldn't date a
blisters, the
ballerina.
band-aids. And then after watching her explain that and explain how like the hours that they prepare and dance, I was like, damn. And then I watched her solo and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty.
I respect
dope.
the athleticism.
I don't know
that
why you
comes with
talking.
it. But I'm not finna sit there and watch 30 minutes of people just dancing around on their toes
Yeah.
with no talking,
I mean,
no
it's-
music. Like I don't like musicals.
I feel yeah.
I
If
love
you're not
music.
into,
You're not
I
gonna-
feel, yeah.
what?
If you're not into watching dance,
I like
then like
music.
yeah, you wouldn't want to.
You know, I'm not watching no music.
Have you
for
seen
sure.
Hamilton?
No. Why are you singing it? Just talk. There's no need to sing it. Just talk.
It doesn't do
So
anything
you
for
don't
you.
like Lion
No.
King or Aladdin or
I
Tarzan?
do, but I'm a Lion
or,
King fan. I'm a Lion King fan.
You know all those musicals.
Yeah, no, I mean, cartoon ones don't necessarily count.
No, there's a difference.
I understand.
Yeah,
that.
There's
you're
a
right.
the
I
It's
mean,
live,
not for everybody.
them live action musicals.
Terrible.
Every 30 seconds, like you walk in and like, hey, Jim, and the next thing you know, it breaks out into a song, and then you
I
hear
might
two
check
more
it out.
words, and then it breaks out into another song.
What?
Like that's
A ballet.
Bro,
Yeah,
we
you
should
stressed.
we
Yeah.
should
Watch
do it.
one
out.
just to
Who?
see. I never know. I might like it.
You
I
might
try to
like
look
it.
at
You never know. The worst that can happen is that you hate it.
You
and
never see
you've
it again.
wasted
Never
2
watch
hours.
it.
Yeah,
2
you
hours.
wasted
2
2
hours.
hours?
2
No,
hours.
but it's like a regular show,
Yeah, you
like
wasted
a
2
theater
hours. Yeah,
show.
like-
You have intermissions
I'm
and things
hot.
like that.
Oh,
If I
Oh,
watch
no.
for 2 hours, for sure I like it.
it'll be a
Because
cold,
I
Yeah,
would
for
have cut
sure,
it off.
yeah. I'm not
You
watching
know what I mean?
15
Way
minutes
before if I
I'm not
did it.
liking it. Yeah.
it'll be a cold day in hell if I sit down and watch 2 hours of a ballad. Man, you got
Listen, man, you gotta expand. This is the exact same conversation to me about music. It was for so long. You guys were always hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. And now we've gotten into alternative and country and all this stuff. And look, our minds have
I've
been
been
open.
Changed our
You're
lives.
Changed our lives. We're experiencing
You're right,
different
you're
things
right.
just because it's the same thing with every kind
Yeah.
of art.
Yeah.
So you just gotta give it a chance.
That ain't-
Daniel said he just don't want to. Sorry,
I
I
don't
missed
know
your
why
call,
you
man.
just-
I was
yeah,
watching a
like-
ballerina
I
for
don't know
2
why
hours.
I'm
I'm
watching
watching it.
Daniel.
I'm not watching it. But okay.
Daniel's the same person. Never mind. I'm not
Honestly
even
though,
gonna
all
go into
right.
that.
So I rock with you. Like I really appreciate dance. So like I definitely see myself getting into it. But if somebody called me and it was like, yo, like what you did today, yo, so I was just nah,
I just
I
watched
just-
it.
I just got done watching Swan Lake.
No, bro, it is again. That would be so funny, bro. Oh my god,
Bro, remember when we were in New York and we saw the dance studio?
Yeah, no,
It
no,
was
bro,
so
yeah, for
dope.
sure, bro.
It
Yeah, I
was
watch,
so
bro. I
good.
watch all them. So you think you can dance show? Like,
All right.
I'm
So-
really into dance. Dance is dope, bro.
All right.
Like, for sure.
I'm just saying, give it a shot.
I mean,
I'll send you a couple TikToks, and if you're
Nah,
not
chill
interested, then
you
it's a 30-second video.
Yeah, okay,
It's no commitment required.
you right.
All you gotta do is 30
Send him some
seconds of your life.
TikToks.
Yeah, ain't no
Send us some
commitment.
TikToks,
You
man.
right.
All right, we have a would you rather question.
Would you rather?
I don't know if you guys decided who was gonna ask which.
You want me to ask, or you want to? We can both.
Yeah,
be
probably
honest.
just go ahead and do both.
Rock,
But
paper,
Yeah, because
we'll
I feel
just
like
go.
mine. I feel like mine isn't that good. I feel like we all gonna say the same thing,
Okay.
and it's kind of wild.
If we all gonna do the same thing, then it's not really a would you.
Well, I mean, because it's
rather
one of
if
those
we all
morale
gonna
things, and you know, some
do
of us
the-
might want to do the
All
right
right,
thing.
let's see
So okay,
the right thing. Okay,
yeah. So okay, all right. So let's say it's a terrorist attack going on. All right.
Okay,
Oh my
see,
God.
see.
So would you sacrifice yourself to save a bunch of kids to make sure they get out of the terrorist attack, or would you lay there and play dead and let the kids get kidnapped? I ain't gonna lie, I'm playing dead. I ain't protecting no kids. I don't know. That's just me personally.
Really?
See, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Taking his own, play your own life.
What you mean? I'm playing dead.
Adrenaline
I said
rush to
terrorists.
right
I
there and there.
said, I said terrorists, not gangsters. Terrorists. So we talking big
Does
old
it matter who it
7.7.
is?
Yes, because we talking 7.72 bullets. You know how big that bullet is?
Kids are about to die, and it matters how. Or through
I'm
who?
not taking an AK-47 bullet to no place
You
in
wouldn't
my
say
body.
that.
Look, but there's a
Then you'd be
difference,
dead.
bro. Because look, we watch. All right, this question right here might actually be a good one because we watch movies all the time, and it's always like certain kind of scenarios like that. But in a movie, man, they always depict the kids, and there's a relationship between the protagonist and the kids where it's like
okay,
he
that
kind of
works.
got to. But if a random motherfucker came up to you, hey, some kids are gonna die over here, you gotta give your life. Let them be like,
First of all,
you
it's
be like,
not-
wait,
it's
hold
a
up.
scam.
Who are these
Nah,
kids?
it's a scam.
Who are these kids? Like, what's going on?
Nah,
He's saying a
facts.
terrorist attack, you know, and things like that at the same
Yeah,
time.
you
Like,
feel
you
like,
like
I'm-
the kids,
maybe
homie?
if
Like,
that's what I'm
you
saying. If
did
I was
alright.
like
That
40
does sound like
cars,
a
I knew the
scam.
kids, I kind of know what's going
Hey.
on here in this situation. Maybe I do take, like, you know,
Yeah,
what
if
I
I
mean?
know the kids, yeah.
Sacrifice my life.
You walk over there to where the kids are,
Uh,
and there's somebody like, "Hey, I just want to talk to you about your car's warranty."
that's hilarious.
Damn it.
Okay,
Nah,
wait,
I
okay,
would- I
so
would.
I don't know if you thought this deep, but how are we risking our lives?
Like, you gotta get in the way, like, hey, you're not taking these kids.
Oh, you
Kids
are
gonna run. You help the kids escape from one room to the other room.
We're not gonna do
like,
So
you know,
you gotta make the
help the
situation
kids-
because that's very
you
specific.
help the
like,
kids escape. Like, okay, the kidnappers got them in a certain room, so you pretty much playing distraction man while the kids go escape. You-
Distraction
Oh, okay. So
man.
Yeah.
I mean, the generalization, whatever. It's for certain.
would
if
you risk
we
your life for kids?
The kids,
interfere,
the kids live.
We're gonna
we
die.
will die, but the kids
But do
will
the kids
live.
live? 'Cause
The
I'm
kids
thinking,
live.
Yeah,
if
I
I
would
jump
do
in
it.
front of a bullet, okay, I'm gonna keep shooting. Like, so the kids
You
gonna.
have no gun. What are you,
No, I'm talking about
you're
if
talking
I
about-
No,
jump in front of
no,
a
no.
bullet for a kid
Oh.
and
No
I die,
technicals.
they're offing the kids next.
No,
like,
no technicals, no technicals.
Yeah, no,
If
no.
you risk
Okay.
your life, the kids live.
Yeah, the kids
for
live.
sure then.
That's
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
I would
that's
do it.
part of it.
I
I'm
would do
dying,
it.
bro.
Not
I'm going to
risking
meet
your
my
life.
father.
Yeah.
I'm up. We good.
You know, when I was working, when I
That's
But
was,
let the kids
Crazy.
live.
yeah, bro.
Kids, bro.
When I was teaching,
What's
What
so
they got
good
to do
about
with
your
me?
life right now?
Yeah,
That
bro.
you
I don't
let
know
all
them
these
kids.
kids,
What's
yeah.
so good about them kids?
They're kids, bro.
They might-
They're kids.
If that man killed him, he might be doing the Lord's work. It might be some little bad
Okay.
seeds
Oh,
in there.
man.
See?
It might
Next.
be some bad
Lord's work.
seeds in
See?
there.
Lord, not the Lord.
look,
Alright.
when I was
That boy
teaching,
said the next motherfucking dictators in there.
Yeah, you feel
No,
me? It
that's-
might
no,
be
that's
some
The
what
bad-
serial killer
It's a fact.
kids.
But they have the
Yeah.
choice, though.
it's
you know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah,
You don't
exactly.
know.
Well, now they don't got to worry about that. You know?
Because if they come to your house, they come to your house talking about, hey, so based on you and your wife's history and education, your 7-year-old son looks like he's not gonna be that great in society. So we're gonna snatch him up real quick. We're gonna let him do some time. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's-
But
That's kind of the
data,
basis
the
behind
analytics
some
been
abortions.
telling me that your
No,
kid is gonna be a terrible person. See, we've been doing some research for some
Exactly.
years. We're gonna have to take your son away from you.
Difference is though, that's my kid. I'm gonna raise him right. Them other little kids, I don't
You
know how
don't
they
see.
get
We were
raised.
literally
No,
just talking in
no.
the
I don't know
car.
how
That
them
don't work.
kids
That's
get
not true.
raised.
That don't work.
We were just talking about in the car how sometimes it doesn't
Let it
matter the
go.
parenting. The kids
Let 'em
just come out
go.
however they come out.
Exactly. So
I
I
don't know about
you're
that.
raising-
I think
Well,
parenting
we
is
talked
very
about that?
important.
No, me
No,
and Danny
me-
were talking about that.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
I
ain't-
think
I was gonna
raising
say.
the kid is important too, but sometimes like the parents were doing everything right
Yeah.
and the kid going.
It
shoot
takes
up
a
school.
village,
Certain
bro.
things
Like how do you?
It takes a village.
know?
So
Village may
yeah,
not
the
be
parents can be doing everything right, but they don't have a village behind them to make sure
Facts.
that the kid's seeing the right shit.
Facts.
But I don't know where that little kid came from. He might have come from the wrong village. Let him go.
All right, bro.
Let him go.
All right, bro. We got your answer.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
you.
I'm throwing my life away.
Yeah, I would too.
Easy.
When
At
I was
least in my
teaching,
mind.
when I was teaching, I
Wow.
mean, there were some students that I just
That
hated.
you wouldn't die. Oh.
I hated them. No, I didn't hate them, but there were some kids that I was like, man, you guys
Like,
are
this one, I
annoying.
wouldn't die for you.
No, but when we did like trainings on like
Oh, yeah.
active
School
shooter
shooters.
trainings.
Oh, yeah,
which
true.
is
I used to always think about it. I was like, damn, would I die for these? Yeah, I probably
I don't
would.
understand.
And there's kids that I don't even like.
What's the
Like,
point of that active school? I mean, the kid that's
It's
going to
kinda
shoot up the
stupid.
school is
Facts.
doing
Probably
drill,
in the school.
So
in
now
the
he know how to
drills.
break the system,
Taking notes.
It's the truth.
right?
Facts.
Oh
It's
my
true.
gosh, boy! Hey, if it get to that kind of level,
Yeah, I
Wait,
think-
okay, so what y'all think about teachers having
I
guns?
was just about
Okay,
to
we
ask
here.
that.
oh, teachers having guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be
mom-
some teachers in the school with guns. Yeah, man, for real. Every teacher don't gotta have a gun now, so
My
you know what
mom
I'm
is
saying.
a
But it could be
teacher.
like maybe the janitor or the, you know what I mean, the
Not the
people that's
janitor,
holding
strap.
it down. Like it ain't that many.
Like
Like
the
it ain't that
broom.
many
I
grown
don't
men
want to
in a
pick that
elementary
bag up.
school,
I
middle
never seen
school
you
like
drop
that,
that bag.
anyways. But like imagine if they had like a little bit of security behind that as well. Like you know what I'm saying, some real trustworthy people. Like take some classes,
Like
maybe get some
security.
maybe get some security.
Yeah,
But
like
like
security.
I think
Yeah,
it'd
like,
be
not teachers
enough to
with
just
guns.
arm the security. We have security
what I'm
at,
saying,
at
security,
schools,
bro.
just they're just not armed.
And we have
No, I'm talking
sometimes they
about
have cops that
the
sit at the
oh, yeah,
school and like
cops, too.
You usually get like one off duty.
I
But
honestly
I
Yeah.
think that's
yeah.
why schools are a target. Everybody knows there's no guns there.
Yeah, that's true.
Strap a security guard. I bet there'd be far less shootings. Well, it's not even that
That's true.
many shootings.
But a lot of the schools, they do have officers. You know what I mean? One or two officers always somewhere around
yeah,
the
exactly.
school,
Yeah,
you have
close
every
like-
day,
by.
bro. Yeah.
But
We have one off-duty cop.
the
though, a
problem
lot
is
of times.
internally though. Like as far as schools, well, nah, because not all of them. Sometimes it's some perpetrator getting in with a gun and doing some crazy stuff. But there's also a kid sneaking in a gun. You kind of can't really. Unless you
can't.
controlling
Yeah, for
like
sure.
what the kids bring into the school, it's nothing too much you can intervene.
Yeah, you can account
I
for
think-
that.
I think you need
counseling
to
and
have-
guidance.
I think there needs to be more. If we're not gonna arm security, there needs to be more off-duty police. Because schools are big. Like if there's a shooting happening on the PE field and the officer is in the office,
Mm-hmm.
But
people are still
you-
gonna get shot.
If you're talking about more police, you're talking about more tax dollars.
More money.
brother.
Or then just arm the security guards. They're already there. Pay them a little bit more to be armed.
I don't see nothing wrong with a teacher, bro. I don't see
That's
nothing
tough,
wrong with a
bro.
teacher, bro.
Who's to
My
stop?
thing with the teacher having a gun is, like, bro, I have a family of educators. First of all, I don't want my mom having a gun in school. That's first. But beyond that, like,
Teachers could also.
bro, a teacher's responsibility is not
Already,
to protect. Like,
yeah.
that's not.
Yeah.
Bro, teachers are already go through so
I
much
changed my
and
answer.
paid so little. Now you want them to get strapped,
Yeah.
get trained to shoot
I changed
and
my
protect.
mind. Yeah,
like,
now
that's
you
just a
gotta.
lot.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I changed my
mom
answer.
said the same thing.
That's a lot.
And also, I
She-
think it's safer to go with guns for a security guard because a teacher would have to have the gun in the classroom.
Yeah, with the kids.
That's what I'm saying.
around.
That's a
Yeah,
problem.
That's
yeah.
a problem.
And
Automatically.
teachers
No
ain't the
matter
most
how-
stable either.
Yeah.
They
Right.
deal with these crazy kids every day.
Because imagine you teaching high school. This is a
That's what I'm
60-year-old
saying.
teacher, and
man.
Legit,
that boy
bro.
can knock that lady over and take the gun. Now she,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
she's
yeah.
strapless.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
Or-
I took it back,
imagine
bro. I
if
took it back.
the teacher
I took it
feels
back.
threatened.
Before you said that, I took it back. 'cause
feel
I kinda already
threatened.
Yeah,
realized.
for sure.
I
Was
could
good.
justify
But even with
that.
security having guns, like, cause security at schools be whack, bro. Like,
Yeah, they don't
whack.
get-
So like, I think if someone's gonna carry a gun, there needs to be like correct training. Yeah, we see that in police. We see that in a lot of the police shootings. Are like, maybe not all of them, but in a lot of them,
there's
it's
got to
like,
be skills behind it.
yeah, the training
Get
is
paid
like
for
y'all
your
could have
skills.
handled this situation better. And so, if we're gonna just give people guns, a lot more needs to come with that.
I agree with that.
But more tax dollars, that means, you know what I mean? We're paying
it's
more
tough.
taxes.
No, it's
That's
tough.
a fact.
It's tough, bro.
Now they got to pay
You
for
wanna ask
bullets
for
and
that?
guns.
Yeah, pay for
Yeah,
bullets.
for sure.
You gotta pay for guns. You gotta
Is
pay
that
for
gun
the
insurance?
trainings.
Is it?
What? Them
They
schools
could
in
add
the
it,
hood
though.
finna shuffle.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Them schools in them schools in the hood finna suffer, boy. They got
In
the
Chicago?
share gun.
Nah, facts.
What? They got the share gun between 10 classrooms.
Bro.
Oh, man.
Tragic.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. They probably would do that.
In the hood school, the
Yeah, we're
hood
gonna give
schools
the
are
rich
safe.
school.
It ain't the hood schools
guns
that's
per
getting infiltrated.
Really, really. It's
Nah,
the
them
school
schools.
with
Nah,
other
them
people.
schools. Now my mom works at a school that's like that. It's rough, bro.
It's right.
Yeah, it's rough, bro. Because the kids, like
Them kids in the
a lot of those
trenches.
situations, the kids, they don't have a lot of guidance from their parents. And I don't want to generalize
That's true.
it, but a lot of their parents are either working, and honestly, a lot of them don't really care. We see that a lot. It's like, go to school. Like, they gonna handle you. They gonna handle your problems. Like, and a lot of them parents getting checks for kids. Like, it's like, and so it's tough. So like my mom went to this school. Like, bro, these teachers go through a lot, bro. In certain schools, not all schools, but in
Yeah,
schools
no,
like
no,
this,
yeah.
like my mom has to be a lot for these kids, bro. And it's just tough, man. And these kids go through a lot, and it's rough in these schools, like for real.
I'll never forget my mom told me she bought lunch for a kid because
Mhm.
the kid said they hadn't eaten.
Bro,
in a
some of these
while.
kids be homeless, bro. Like
And, yeah.
kids.
And my mom said she broke down crying because like she had to give money to this child to go eat. And,
Yeah.
like, she told me another story where like this kid, the mother works, I guess, nights.
Mm-hmm.
So the child would go home, do his homework, make sure the sister did the homework
Mhm.
too, then cook dinner for him and the little sister.
Yeah.
Make sure she got ready for bed, put her to bed, and all that. And mind you, she teach elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a child. Doing
Yeah,
this.
bro.
Like for another child,
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
that's
And then I come in
wild,
class
bro.
and you talking about did I do my homework?
yeah.
right?
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You giving
didn't
me
even
like,
eat. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
I had a similar situation, and it made more sense when we were in quarantine and we had to Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, obviously, I could see a kid and see he's probably not dressed properly,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
eat, whatever. But then you could see him on camera and you see their living situation.
Mhm.
And the same thing, I'll see one kid who's a 5th grader, but he's taking care of the little one. He's taking care of the other sister.
It's crazy.
There was one, and I'm not gonna say the name because y'all be in jail. But there was one. It was literally a 5th grader, and she was like watching the house.
Yeah.
Like the parents were still at work. Both
Yeah.
of them still went to work. So
Yeah.
it's her, a couple of little sisters, and then like they're like, oh, like she wasn't in the camera, and like at our school they were like, make sure the kids stay on camera so that you can make sure they do their work. And then like, so our co-teachers would tell her like, oh yeah, get on the camera, but she's like, oh, I have to set up the camera for my little brother or little sister and this and that. So it was like she was literally being a parent.
Yeah.
Had to feed him because obviously you got to eat lunch.
Mhm.
A 5th grader. It was
Yeah,
like,
bro,
so it
that's
kind
a
of like
lot of
Can't
changed.
even imagine that.
Changed. I mean, I knew it was real. I know some
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
are going through some
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
but like when I actually
When you
saw it, I
see
was
it.
like, damn, that
Yeah.
was, some kids are actually
Yeah.
going
Not stuff
through.
out there. And you was at a good school, right?
Yeah,
You
I mean, kind of. Yeah, I was at a school that had money
Yeah.
for the most part,
Okay,
but then
yeah.
you get like
You get, yeah,
you need to diversify.
for sure. Yeah.
And so you would get some students who just weren't really doing well.
yeah.
And that was the craziest, that was the biggest hit for schools was lunch and breakfast because that's what kids would eat. Kids don't eat
for
at
sure.
home.
Yeah, it's a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, and they be like stingy with the meals.
They do be.
Like,
Well,
it's
not my school. My school.
Bro, my mom be talking about that. Like they be like, no, you
home.
have to get this amount. Like, bro, these kids are not eating at home. Like,
Yeah.
and they throw away food. Like they give them their
They
little
throw away
ration and
a
they
lot.
throw away. It's like
They little ration.
literally,
It
bro.
really
Literally,
is
they
a
be throwing
ration.
away food. So my mom be fighting for that, bro. Like she's on the front lines for sure. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. My school, that was the one thing I liked about it because it was a charter, so the lunch worked
Yeah,
differently.
yeah.
And so like there'd be kids who would eat, and then the lunch people would know because they'd be like, "Is there more?" Like, yeah, we got you.
Yeah,
They'll like give a lot of kids seconds.
Yeah.
Kids used to be like, "Can I have your milk?" They have like 4 milks. Like I know this kid don't eat, bro. I used to
Yeah.
feel so bad for them. But you can't help everybody. That's the hard part
And that's
about
a
being a
tough-
teacher.
that's a tough
You can't help everybody.
It's tough. Bro, it's like with Daniel's mom, like
Wisdom
giving the kid
collecting.
money. If another kid knows that,
Yeah,
how many kids you gonna have to end up get? Like you can't
Yeah.
help. Like it's rough.
that's the truth.
4 milks? Boy, that stomach is in
Nah,
turmoil,
facts.
boy.
Nah, facts.
I couldn't do that today, boy.
Boy had to get full.
Suffering,
Black
boy.
toast. All right, well, that got pretty deep.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff,
Like,
fellas.
we bounced off that would you rather, huh?
Right?
That was
Would
what
you
you rather
rather,
get.
would you
Okay,
rather?
okay,
Got a
okay.
little deep.
If y'all in the chat, say what's up.
You're
Let us know you're still listening. You guys said you had another would you rather?
Boy,
Should we
really?
just
Oh
go
yeah,
to
I
the
had
next?
one.
Now, you sound sad
now
about
he
that.
nervous.
You wanna
I mean,
hold
we
it?
kind of already touched one. We can save it for another time
All
if
right,
we
yeah,
want
you
to
can
move
hold
on.
that. You can hold that till next episode. I do have a question though. I
Oh, wait, is
I got
it-
a question.
is it the-
Nah, it's you know what? Yeah, I'll ask yours.
Question?
So the question is,
Yes.
you don't even know which one I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what I said. Is it the one?
I don't know. You
The
don't
one
even
that-
have them in order. I don't know which
Yeah,
one's
I'm
the
in
one.
order.
Okay, the
one
one-
is number 4 here.
All right. Nah, you know what? The one we talked about in the car before we got an express.
Just
We
give the
talked about
answer
them.
you want to
This
give.
is about being the breadwinner.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
a good
that. It's
one.
not the
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
So this is the question I'm gonna ask is do
Oh,
you
are
think
we?
yeah, and now we have Romy here who can provide us with the female
Rome's.
perspective. But the question is, do you think a relationship can function properly or would function properly if the woman is the breadwinner? And for those of you
Catch.
who may not know what breadwinner is, it means the woman is making the most money in the household. So, and personally, I guess, would you be okay with being in a relationship where you weren't the breadwinner, or Romy, if you were the breadwinner? Like, how would you feel about that?
Who kicking it off?
Robin going first every time. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
why I didn't. But I'll go first again. Shit.
Not yet.
I mean,
Personally, yeah. I mean, personally, if it were me, 9 times out of 10, I feel like it would work. 9 times out of 10, depending on, I feel like it's a people thing, like who the person is and who the people are. Depends
for
on
sure.
if it'll work or not. But for me, yeah, personally, it'll work. I feel like I wouldn't have much of a problem. It'll be more so motivation for me, you know what I'm saying, to go chase more of a bag. But at the end of the day, I don't see nothing wrong with, like, you know what I'm saying, if she's the breadwinner, it's cool.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as the house functioning, you feel me? Everybody happy, everybody eating, everybody straight. I don't see the problem. Like, as long as everything good,
It do suck. I think what Carell said was important. I think, like, because I agree with y'all. I'll be cool with my wife. Honestly, for me personally, that might be a real possibility. Because I want to do ministry, and like ministers don't get paid like that. So there's a real possibility my wife could like make more money than me. So I've been thinking about that a little more lately. And I think I'd be cool with it personally. But like Real said, it depends on the people, because it could get rough.
Yeah.
It could get rough if, she making more money. She
as
might talk a certain
Things
way.
could get said. Things could get said.
I got a problem if she come home, oh, you didn't cook dinner? So we not gonna eat tonight?
So we not gonna eat.
Hold on. Don't talk to me like that.
You gotta do your part, though, bro. You gotta do your
And
part.
there's nothing wrong with that.
If that's your part, man, do your part.
No, and there's nothing wrong. There's a give and take, I think, in every relationship. So, if you do one thing, she gonna do another, and then vice versa. And it continues. But I mean, if you talk
with the man cooking, man.
Yeah, she did.
I love to cook personally.
I thought
I
you
would
was
cook.
with Kevin Samuels. So I thought you was like.
Oh no, I still rock with Big Dog Kevin Samuels, but I do believe there's a give and take in every relationship.
Yeah,
and
no,
that's just what it is.
They say don't be putting on the pants.
Yeah,
That's me.
no, not even that.
That's
Just
me.
don't talk to me crazy. Like don't don't come to me talking. Oh, you ain't do this today. You better put that on the table. Like don't.
I feel like I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like it's kind of inevitable. And I think when it happens, maybe y'all can handle it well. But how many times do men use that? Like the men, when we get to a certain point with even in our minds, like, bro, like I provide. Like what you know what I'm saying? Like it's a very easy thing to lean back on, to use, to think about. So like if a woman's making that money, like it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there to be used. Like
that's true. Yeah.
Because
I think.
Yeah, what do you think,
exactly,
Remy?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, let's you can tilt the mic towards.
Yeah, Jordy.
There you go.
Hey. Okay. So I think it could work, but there's this idea of like it sounds good, like concept, but reality is just gonna be harder because
I can roll with that.
no one wants that because of just the natural nature of things. Men are supposed to be providers. Women are more in touch, like nurturers, and so I think that balance might be thrown off. Do I think it could work? For sure. Would I do it? For sure. But I think there's just going to be this awkward elephant in the room that if it's not the right characters, if there's no love and respect, it won't work.
Yeah.
And
Period.
I think
can't.
that's the biggest thing. There's that give and take. There's that functioning properly
for sure.
between people, like that communication wise. But I think that comes with a certain amount of love and respect for each other. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it not work.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I really seen it work. I've always seen it not work. Any relationship that I've seen where the women I've seen in divorce or make it, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
we-
personally, the fact that I did see it, I think that I might, you know what I mean, take that upon myself, that if I'm in a situation like that, to always give the benefit of the doubt to the situation, because it's not easy. Yeah.
Well, we have a friend right now. I won't name him, but currently he's not the breadwinner, and it's been working for him so far. I mean, I don't know if that's still his situation, but he did mention it.
I think even in terms of like decision making,
yeah, that's
like,
a huge.
you know, it's like
Yeah.
getting a house together,
Yeah.
or like getting a car, like like.
But I mean, it's a team effort.
I know,
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't know.
whatever-
It's
I think
just
that's so
tough, like,
wild. Then
It could be
because-
Nah,
tough,
but-
bruh.
Hey,
It
look,
could be
bro,
tough.
you
Like,
making
it's the
more
little
money.
things. It's
It's
the little
going in
things.
your name. That's cool. Like,
It's
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
going
I'm
in
gonna
your
understand
name.
that if we get a divorce,
but that's
I'm
a
not
different
getting the
thing.
And you
crib.
getting the
No,
jokes.
that's you.
It's
It's
in my
different.
name.
Like, if
That
we get a
makes it
divorce,
work.
I get half, baby.
That's a whole
Hey, look,
now.
you gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's yours.
If we gonna be petty,
No, yeah, if it's
we
on,
gonna be petty,
yeah,
yup.
like
Who has the
it's on her
assets.
name.
And then on top of that,
That's
it's
cool.
like there are certain things you can't do because
And,
You
What?
ain't got the money.
What are those certain
That's what it
things?
is. That's what it is.
Like, what if
It's
you
the-
want to? Like, okay,
It's
I have
the
a.
ask. It's the ask,
It's the ask.
baby.
Yeah.
Imagine,
So I've been thinking about it.
Oh,
Imagine go
man.
to your
Nah,
wife
nah,
to make
nah,
them
nah.
hurt. That's
imagine
Nah,
you
nah,
on the
nah,
game
nah.
for a little too long. She,
Nah,
did you
nah.
go look for another job? Get your ass.
okay. See,
So yeah,
Yeah.
nah. But that's the thing though. Like if I'm in that situation, I can't be that. I can't
Yeah,
be.
it's
I
tough.
can't just be sitting on my ass, bro. Being in a situation like
Nah,
that,
yeah.
I have to go out and try to.
But I think there's a difference if you working hard and you making sure you saving a certain amount of money too, and you still helping to take care of certain.
and the thing is, we're not saying the husband a
It's
house
not
husband.
that-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he's,
she,
he's
yeah.
just not making.
Yeah, she
As
just
much
makes
money.
money.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
Making the most. Yeah.
Here's my personal opinion, and I mean, so I personally wouldn't be okay with it. I wouldn't want that to be the situation.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably just more traditional in a sense. I
Mhm.
like to be the provider.
I can
Yeah.
understand
If
that.
if that was
I
the
would want to.
situation,
definitely,
if that was a situation, and obviously I loved her, and there was a respect,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
then it would work. But my goal would always be to end up making more than her, and I guess it's probably rooted in pride, but
Mm.
yeah.
Or just
I
tradition.
just think like traditionally I
Yeah.
would rather be the one that's like doing
Honestly, I
Make-
can understand that.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, I wanna be the
wanting
one to take care of you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
But if
and
you-
that makes sense.
That's the.
you know.
I'm saying that too. So for my answer, I feel the same way. I
Yeah, I
would
feel
want
the
to
same
be
way.
the, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
the
yeah.
breadwinner.
Yeah.
But
Of
if
course.
you're
if
not,
if that's the
you
situation.
telling us it wouldn't. It's just no possible way. It just wouldn't work.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not that it's no way it wouldn't work. It just like there would never be a point where I'm in that situation and I'm comfortable with it. Like
Damn.
I'd be
Okay.
actively
Uncomfortable.
trying
to get out of that
to be
situation.
But then I
And
feel
that
like
could
when
be
you,
tough.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like-
that's resentment. That's like competition. That's
yeah, exactly.
Like,
And that's the other thing. That's because I feel like because of my view,
yeah.
a woman would automatically see that as like why are you trying to compete
Yeah, for
against
sure.
I don't
me?
think,
And I
That
don't
could get
think
tough.
I feel like communication could dead that real quick, but it's
Mhm.
also
but I think at a certain level too, it like you said, it becomes a pride thing, and once your pride
Yeah.
gets in the way of certain things, and you start to slowly get to that level of it can become resentment in a certain.
Mhm.
it's
aspect,
never gonna
you
be
know?
like
Yeah.
nah, I ain't gonna eat.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You pay.
Nah.
Like, it's never gonna be something
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure.
But
You out
Yeah.
to eat is you
just like
both hands go for the check. Like
Yeah, or like y'all go to a really nice restaurant and then like
Oh.
it's a
Yo,
big
right?
tab.
Did she
like,
pay? Yo, I ain't gonna.
Nah, hell
Yeah,
no,
like,
she
listen,
don't
I'm not
pay,
worried
bro.
about- I'm
I
not
ain't
even
the most
worried about
prideful,
that.
But that's gonna be.
No.
Nah, I'm not
She
even
don't
worried
pay.
about that.
night?
If we're married, I'm assuming we have joint accounts. I don't even care.
I was gonna
about
ask that
Oh.
next.
who's
I was gonna
paying.
ask that next.
Joint.
That's happening.
Y'all don't think
Joint-
joint?
Joint.
I mean, for bills to get paid and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm doing
like
joints,
maybe
yeah.
an account that we could, you know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
but- okay,
collaborate
yeah, we both have
on. But
separate accounts.
I'm not gonna say
Collaborate.
hey, my direct deposit. You don't get this.
Yeah, no,
like, I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying, I
It's
think
like,
the
I just
smartest
don't
thing
like
to
that. I
really
don't like
strongly
that.
about this, my brother.
I mean, she can look at my pay stubs. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like here,
no,
you know
no.
exactly
She
how
ain't
much
look
I'm
at my
making.
pay stubs.
But like, come on, bro. Like
She ain't looking at my
a
pay
joint
stubs.
account, I like to keep a mental number and
That's my
always know where that
business.
number at. Like if you got a joint account, you can't do that. So
Yes,
you got to
you
be
can.
checking your
You don't
account
feel like
all the
that's
time.
Your
Like
money? You feel like that's your money?
Whatever money you make, yes.
Yes.
But I mean, I'll make it our money. So like the smart thing to do, I think, is to have a certain direct deposit account with your deposit account and then your savings account, and then also have a joint account. So then
Okay.
whatever money you come in there, put a little bit in your direct deposit, put a little bit in your savings, and then put a little bit in the joint. So at the end of the month, you can pay for whatever bills have to come or anything extra, just in case anything happens to her car, so you can help out in situations like that. But all in all, you should keep your own account.
Yeah.
You should have your own.
I think
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
I'm not challenging you. I'm asking why.
Why?
Yeah, why should you? And I just want to know why y'all think like why should you have your own account?
here's what
Like why do y'all feel that way?
well, I'll say it.
It's the
'cause
work.
I
right.
agree to an extent, but I think for different reasons. Like I think our joint account should be for everything necessary. Our bills, our food, our clothes, things like that, health, all that.
Yeah.
We can have a separate account, like
Mhm.
in terms of expenses, for the things that you like.
Yeah.
You want to go do
Yeah.
your nails, but that's not coming out of the
Where-
necessary.
where
money.
does the
Like, I want a
direct
pair of
deposit
shoes.
go?
You can,
Your direct
you can
deposit
set
go
that
to
up.
your
if
account.
Every single
Yeah, you can set
job
that up.
offers.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying,
could-
too.
When you're setting it up,
Yeah, you
I
can
want
pick it.
50%.
So, yeah, you can
Wait,
pick the percentage of.
You was
You can
thinking
do
your
that.
direct deposit go to the joint account for both of y'all?
That's what y'all said. A joint account, like if it was just one big account, all the money go there.
Oh
No, I mean, I don't think you
I
should
still
have
wanna
all
know
your money
why.
anywhere.
But that's what I'm saying.
'Cause
It
like
should
Junior
definitely be a
said, like-
system, collaborative accounts. You know what I'm saying? Different things going on, but it
And-
shouldn't just be one.
But the thing is that I feel like where we're kind of like differing is like just because I think we should have a joint and then separate accounts for like little purchases, I don't think those accounts should be private. Like,
Yeah.
You're gonna know
That's
everything that I do
understandable.
with this
That's
account, and I'm gonna
understandable. No,
know
yeah,
everything
that's
you do
understandable.
with this account. Like, you know
So
what
let me
I'm
ask you a
saying?
question. So y'all cool with them not being private, so they can see your money, they can see how much money you spend, and on what?
I mean,
What is
if you
the
need to go
difference
check,
between just
like-
having all y'all money together and y'all do what y'all want with it?
I think
What
it's
would be the
less.
difference?
I think it's practically it's less managing.
Yes.
Like I don't have to worry about all of our necessary money
Yeah,
because I know that like this
because you can
is
just budget.
You
Like,
can.
have all
You
of
can.
us in
That's
a
what I'm
joint
saying.
account, and
It's-
like
it's
I
just
have
less
this budget. I
managing.
have like
But
Yeah,
no,
I'm saying
then
it's less
plus,
managing if you
have
do it the other way.
If you have that joint account, and let's be real, you have that joint account, and your girl goes out and sees something nice that she wants, and it's a little expensive. She know it's a little expensive. She go dip in that joint account
Communication.
and blow the bread on it. I
Communication.
mean,
That's true.
y'all talking about.
Anything could be
You
communicated.
can make it work.
but we know how bad communication is.
No, for
nowadays
sure. But
between
that's
people.
why I
So,
think if
mean,
you're
Not
gonna
with
do
my
a
wife.
joint account, you have to establish how you're gonna
With
All
your
right.
wife,
do
yes,
No,
it
you
practically.
can't buy that.
But-
Nope. Nah, it's a problem. Now we gotta
Yeah,
go
nah,
home
you're
and
right,
talk
you're
about
right,
it.
you're right.
Just how your own money
Yeah.
go buy it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah,
But
because
that's-
like when them PlayStation 5s came out, if it was me and I had to drop a band on it, I probably would have went and dropped the band on it. My wife wouldn't have liked it, but I wouldn't want to drop the band on it.
Well, I think
'cause
there should
wanted
be.
it.
I think if you do a joint account, you could be wise. You got to place like, okay, so we're gonna do a joint account. Each of us, we can't spend more than this amount in one day or in 1 month or whatever. And if we want to or want to think about it, we come and we talk about it. Like you could be wise. You know what I'm saying?
But I
Like,
think when you have the joint account, that limits the needs to manage your money to that extent. Because if you know you're putting this much money into that joint account to pay for everything that you know you need for that month, phone, water, cable, whatever, if it's all in that joint account and you know you put it in there, you good. You don't have to really discuss it any further.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's why when it becomes your account, you doing what you need to do with your whatever your money. You can do whatever you need to do with it. Then yeah, you
Budgeting.
can come
Same
back
thing.
to it and talk to
Budgeting.
it like, okay,
Same
yeah.
thing.
I like
I
what
spent a
what
little
kind of what
extra,
Junior
but-
said. There's percentages. You can always, you know what I'm saying, manage what's going on and where the money is going.
Yeah.
And then as well, like if there's a joint account, there also ought to be a goal behind it, not just, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, for
whether the
sure.
goal is saving or whether the goal
Yeah.
is trying to do this, trying to do that, vacation, whatever
I
it
agree
is.
with that too.
That's what the, you know what I'm saying, it should be a purpose behind
Yeah.
that joint account, not just, hey, you know what I mean, let's just put money in
Yeah.
here so that we can,
And I
you know what
think
I'm saying, see what we're buying and whatnot.
I agree that you could do this either way. You could have a joint and then two separate, or you can just have everything in one place and just manage it really well. Both will work, and it's just a matter of talking about it.
But you know what I think the difference is that's important is that with the joint account, you're forced
To
to
consider
act more.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
like a marriage can look a lot doper with that mindset. Like with like, listen, we're seeing this as if
that's
we're
true.
one, and like, bro, we have to have communication. We have to have buddies. We have to like that's could bring you. And yes, it could bring. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all can make it work, bro, like. It makes you have to really be intentional and considerate and compromise. Like it would force you to do that.
Because I know I can be slightly impulsive. So like I see certain things on Amazon that I want. I'm
For
gonna
sure.
buy it. You feel me? If
But
I
you got
bread for
room
it.
for that though, because you want to consider people's personalities consideration. Like,
But then I
she
would just feel
knows
some
you
type of
do
way.
you spend like this.
But then I feel like that's when that whole making more money thing comes into a certain effect. Because if I'm making more money and then we all
Not
put
if
this
y'all
money
had
in
the
this
same
joint
money.
account.
But if y'all
Don't
had
be
the same
scooting
money-
over,
That's what I'm saying. If
man.
I make more money and it all goes into the joint account, and then you come to me talking about some, why is there
Yeah,
$300
no, for sure,
spent on Amazon?
And that's why I said it depends on.
Because I spent
yeah,
$300 on
It
Amazon. What
depends.
you talking about?
now,
Why?
So now that's on you. So if you come into the marriage, make more money, and you agree to this joint account,
You
that's
made
on
that decision. You made that
decision.
commitment.
So,
That's
so
true.
like I said,
But
it's a
to the-
conversation.
Made
It's a
that
working it, but
commitment.
I guess.
and
when
there's
it-
room for that because it's not always going to be easy.
I guess my thing is when it comes, the joint account to me is more things for that you do as a couple, or more things that you know you need to manage as a couple,
everything,
like
bro. Y'all married, bro.
bills.
I
Yeah,
think-
but I
It
mean,
depends how you see marriage. I
if
think.
Yeah.
I go to the gas station, I shouldn't have to ask you. You know,
You don't have
'cause-
to.
But I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying in that.
that's-
I'm not saying okay. I'm saying
Yeah.
the aspect of
I like what
spending
the
that money.
man commented, man. Learn to choose the right partner, man.
That's very
bro.
true.
That's
Yeah,
a
bro.
big part of it.
That's very true.
someone who
true.
knows you, consider your personality, or the way you spend, like that's why I say if you actually do the joint account, it would take a lot more work. But I think that's marriage. I think the reason why marriages fail is because people don't put in that kind of work. People miss those kind of things. People miss those kind of take into account your personality. You're gonna do this and do that. Like, yeah, a lot of people get into marriage like I'm still me and I'm still me,
But
and we
it
get
should-
like that's not.
I'm not saying it should be that, but it shouldn't. It should be a smooth transition.
Nah, that's gonna be
No.
that's tough, bro. You gotta consider a whole other human being.
Yeah, but
you've never done that your entire
But that's
life.
the thing. Why would you marry somebody where it's not a smooth transition, where it's everything has to change, all of this has to go this way, that way, this
well,
way?
hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I see
At
what you're
that, point,
saying.
at that
With
point, it's like,
anyone
well,
is gonna have to
you know
be
what I mean?
work.
But wait, hold
with
on.
anyone.
There's a difference in changing what you have to do.
I'm not saying
and
there's
also,
no change. I'm saying that the change should be smooth. It shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, all of this work. I have to sit here. You know what I'm saying? There's no thought and
You wouldn't
stress
hear
going into
marriage
having
is
to
hard
change
if that were
for.
the case.
I think there's
But-
compromising with it. Though.
Okay,
Like,
for marriages, a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, it takes before you get to that point where the majority of them always say it's hard and this and this and that. It's usually in the later years. You know what I'm saying? A lot has gone on. Like a lot has changed since
I
we
wouldn't say
first
that.
got married. So now we have to sit here and adjust. But when you first get married, you know what I'm saying? Those first 3 years, like there shouldn't be a lot going on. It should be more made a smooth transition. We changing, but we're changing, you know what I'm saying, together.
When you get
smooth.
married, bro,
we're
everything
we're
changes,
getting
bro.
it together. We're making something happen. We're not, you know what I'm saying?
but I
like-
think it's more so
It's gonna take
everything
work,
changes when you move in with that person.
But when you,
really.
bro,
Yeah,
when you
facts.
start,
Once you start
Yeah.
spending more
When you
time
start
with them, I
dating
think
someone-
marriage
But that's the
adds
thing. That's
you
a
have to
part of the
work.
transition too. Like it shouldn't
A
be.
But I think there's a
relationship is
difference
work,
in
bro.
dating. There's a difference in dating and living apart. There's that kind of work, and then there's
Yeah.
that dating and being in the same house together,
Yeah.
and there's another kind of work. And then when you
Bro,
marry,
it's continual work. Yeah, it's continual work.
of course,
people grow,
exactly.
people
That's my
change, people
point.
get older, people look
Yeah,
different, people
yeah.
diet change. Like it's
So you're gonna
Relationship is
propose
continual
to
work.
somebody. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I mean? How could you not if it's not a smooth transition? If it all this not smooth, it just kind of happen and it's not there. Like why would you?
you don't
know
go
what I'm
through
saying?
life trying to find the most smooth
Hold on,
transition.
Romy.
bro. You do the things you think are worth it.
All right,
What's
bro.
You
up?
got something?
No, I was saying I
I
think
guess
the
you could say
focusing
that.
more on like the transition and it being like if it isn't smooth, that means it's not good, which isn't a good indicator because just because something doesn't feel good or something like that doesn't mean it's not working. For example, when you're working out, you're sore. And if you don't work out for a long time, you're sore because you're not doing it. So it's like that doesn't necessarily mean, oh, after a while I'm not working out because I'm not sore no more. Or I'm not building muscle.
if you not willing to fight for it,
Yeah.
but you won't get
So
nothing.
that has to.
That's beyond
Yeah,
relationship.
But
it's
that's-
just because it's a change. It's different. So when it's coming from, I was living my life solo dolo. I wasn't considering this person to be like together. Now I'm gonna be like, dang, I'm out and what does she want to eat? Like it's different because I think that's what makes it different. It might be hard. There might be friction, but that doesn't necessarily equate to being terrible. That doesn't equate to I'm not gonna be with this person because there's friction. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying y'all argue every day. That might be toxic. But if there's like a genuine like, wow, we're trying to, we're trying to understand each other because now there's this whole person that's changing constantly. I'm changing constantly.
Okay.
Then to add seasons of our lives.
Yeah.
It's constant work.
that's
Yeah.
true.
But
Exactly.
I'm a tolerable person. I tolerate a lot of things. Like things don't tip me off in the first
That might be
place.
you, and you think
So,
it's solo dolo.
But I'm saying though, like
Now, when you
for
bring
me to
another
be
person
tipped
in-
off, it would have to be a
Well, you like
lot,
that in your
a lot
relationship.
that went in.
Would she say that about you though? No, but it's
what
like
would she say?
even with science, when you add different variables, something it becomes a whole different project. It becomes
that's
a
science.
whole like, come on,
Yeah,
it
when you
becomes
add
something
chemistry
totally
and
different.
Compatibility
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
to it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out the
No,
word.
no, you
You
got
did
it.
it.
You got
Sorry.
it.
That worked. But just because it may be like that for you, and it might look different if you're by yourself, and you might be tolerable, right? We all say that about ourselves, and somebody might say something different about us, and then you're in a relationship that you might look different. People bring out that side of you.
Your
It's-
toleration could piss off.
right?
Like,
The side of you,
Right, but then at that point, it's you know what I mean. Like, my toleration
not
is
who you
pissing you off.
choose.
I'm tolerating everything that's going on, but yet
I
there's
mean,
still an issue here.
you can't be no Will Smith. You can't just let everything, Real love.
Oh, you right. You right.
Yeah, no.
You right about
Man,
that.
listen here, man. If my girl was like Jada keeping love letters from Tupac from years ago, man, I'd burn all them shits in the backyard. You got me so messed up.
Yeah,
That'll
I feel
piss
like
me off to a whole nother
That's
level.
interesting.
That wouldn't work for me.
Nah, G, bro. Love
That's
letters
tough.
from years ago?
No, that's tough.
Whoosh.
That's tough. That's not tough.
That ain't
that's
no
easy.
hard decision for me.
We are in a new relationship.
Burn, baby, burn.
Like everything else got to go.
What? Love letter? Okay. All right.
Why are you still thinking
All
about it?
right, yeah.
Bruh. Man.
Gotta go.
Bruh. That made me mad thinking about it.
And it's you know what? It's worse if she like reads them
Yeah.
from time
Oh,
to
No,
time.
yeah,
my.
she wildin'.
Like, all right,
Yeah,
come
she-
on now.
You gotta snap
What
some
are you
things right
thinking
out of
about?
hand.
Nah, I
Ain't
think-
no
I
joint
think
out
it's
there.
all right. So
Hey.
I think in
She could
Ain't
be
no-
like, he's dead. What does it matter?
in a tangible sense,
She play his music every day.
like having something that this person gave you, like that looks a certain way. But like people appreciate the relationships they've had in the past, and they
I agree.
appreciate like what they got from that person. And so like
There's nothing
I
wrong
do
with
too.
learning stuff. From
no, for
past
sure.
partners.
Listen, I'm not saying I'd be cool
But
with it.
I'll
I'm just
That's
say
where
saying
that's where a lot of knowledge comes from.
if a woman feels
Exactly.
like
There's nothing.
it's appropriate
wrong
to
with
keep
that.
it, that's gonna be a hard one to.
I agree.
There's
You
no
learn
appropriate
things
to
from
it.
the past,
Yeah.
but I mean, context plays a huge,
No, yeah.
huge part.
Okay,
You
how do
come
I-
home.
Like if you're
It's a
using
hard pill to
this,
swallow.
You come home after a
If you're
long
using it
day,
against
sitting
me?
on the side of the bed crying about another dude she used
Oh,
to be
man,
in
that's a
love.
hard pill to swallow right there, boy.
if you're using
y'all
this
have
against
never
me,
been-
and that's a problem.
Y'all have never been relationship, talking to a girl, whatever, and thought about something you had in the past, like whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's like,
Not on purpose.
and you disrespected your partner by
But come
thinking
on,
about
bro.
it?
I ain't
No,
reminiscing
there's
in
a-
old pictures.
Like I said, there's
and-
nothing wrong
and-
with
and
looking at
crying
it and being
about
like,
it.
okay, this is something my
If you're
past girl
emotional, you
did that
might-
I didn't
I mean,
like.
but yeah, that's matter of fact,
But
that situation was
I
a
might
little
have a
different.
girl-
That's a tough
Nah.
I might be
situation
in
too
the
that
car
happened
with
in the
my
past
girl
too.
and drive by a park I went to with my ex, and we had a dope date at night, and I could drive and be like, dang, that was dope. Like, shawty was cool, whatever. I'm not disrespecting my
Now,
girl.
wait,
Like,
hold on. Wait, are you thinking
That's what she
about
gonna
that?
be
if
in
you're-
that car.
Are you, yep. Are you thinking about that a
women are
couple
more
months into the
emotional.
relationship,
So
or are
that's
you
the thing.
thinking about that 5 years into the relationship? Because if you think about that 5 years into the relationship,
be less.
You're wild.
it should be
You're
less. I
wild.
feel you.
I
But
mean, not
I think for men,
even that.
I give it about 3 months in. I
It's
can
more
see it. I can
passing
see
for
it.
men.
It's-
Like, we
it's-
can have more of a passing moment, but a woman might feel that deeper. A woman might like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
that situation, the
Tupac
person.
been dead longer
No,
than
no,
I
That's
could
the
no,
thing.
she
He's
imagine.
crazy.
dead,
Nah,
bro.
she
That's
crazy
one
with
thing
that.
about
She
it.
crazy
He
with
is
that.
dead. He's
She
not
crazy
even
with
here
that.
right now. So
It's been
you
too
know,
long. It's been too long.
it's
I
gonna
agree with that. It's been
she
too
gonna
long.
feel that a little bit
Especially
more
in
now that
public.
he's not here.
Bruh.
I think
So
it's
it's a different
Instagram
situation. That's what I'm
posts
saying. It's
on
a
the-
hard pill
yeah.
to swallow.
It's been a lot.
Like food, like he just gotta deal with it.
I think it's
I just want to offer the other side. Like, it's
100%
interesting.
dependent on how my girl reacts to that. Like
Okay.
I have a lot of pictures in my phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have pictures
You
from.
supposed to delete all them pictures when you get a girl?
That's what I'm saying,
Nah,
right?
you
So
keep
I
it
have
hidden.
a ton of. Nah, you see, that's
I did
crazy.
that back in my day.
But I have a bunch of pictures in my phone from like girls that I talk. Oh, well, not a bunch. I've had.
Not a bunch.
Yeah.
Not a bunch. Hey,
I've had
hold on.
pictures from with people that I've talked to in the past or I've been with in the past.
just a little
And
bit.
like I have pictures from like dates that I've enjoyed or things like that. Now let's say I get in a relationship with a new girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are nosy and she's going through my phone and she's like, "Why do you have all these pictures?" Or it makes her feel uncomfortable. The pictures are going.
Well, that's her fault.
Yeah.
Because my job in this
That's-
relationship now is to make her feel as secure as possible. I don't want her to think I'm thinking
No,
about
for
someone
sure,
else,
for sure.
even if
No,
I'm
that's
not.
dope.
I don't want
That's
her to
dope.
think.
I mean,
I'm
if you
thinking
want
about
her,
somebody else.
you're gonna delete the pictures. If you don't want her, you probably, you know
But-
what I'm saying? I mean, you could want her and still keep the pictures, but now
Why
you're making it
not?
harder on
'Cause-
yourself. That's all.
Because I don't think about the pictures that's in my hidden. So I mean,
But you get upset about love letters.
But you have them though.
You hit her.
yeah, I
Yeah, he
have
burning
them,
the
but, like,
letters.
sometimes-
But
But you
not
ain't burning
just-
the letters.
You have them. Right? Because you
Okay,
want to have letters, but you got.
Wait,
you
hold
got-
on.
know what
I'm gonna say
saying?
this. I'm gonna say this. It's different because the hidden a whole different file. That's not even something you think about. But
But
the
why-
letters,
You have
you
it.
had
Have
to take
it.
them
You
letters
have
and
it.
put them in a secret spot,
You
and then
hid
she
it.
going
That's what
out
you
and
did.
reading them.
That's exactly what you did.
But I don't think about the hidden. She
But you
thinking
did,
about them
though.
letters. She reading them letters.
Daniel, hold up. She got
It's-
she listen.
So-
She got letters, right? She got poems, nice little encouraging notes and bouts of love.
Okay.
What you got in the hidden folder?
Bouts of love.
What you got in the hidden folder?
Huh?
What you
It
got in
ain't
the
it ain't a
hidden folder?
selfie.
Some of them are selfies.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause if you
what we
hide
talking
in them-
about? If we getting real,
But okay,
what we
no,
talking
no,
about?
but okay, but like, I guess my thing is like,
Yeah, man, what you got on your
What you
phone,
got in the
man?
phone?
What
she
you got on
actively,
your phone,
when
bruh?
she feels sad, she read them letters. I'm not
Oh,
looking
I'm
at
not
my
cool with
hidden.
that. Yeah, that's tough.
Okay,
Don't
then
read,
that's my
don't
point.
Read that man letters
I
when
don't
he's
look
sad.
at
That's
my
tough.
hidden. My hidden does not go through. Like
Why
I
you
don't.
have
You
it?
don't
Why
look
you
at
have
it.
it?
I
Makes
just
it okay.
honestly, I just have them. I mean, I don't.
But
I
you
put it like
not
this.
looking at it makes it okay.
Put it like this. Let's say she
But
has the letters.
if
She
she's-
don't look at
now,
them.
if she see them
She
and say,
has
"Oh, I
them.
need you to delete these," they're gone.
But the thing is, she wouldn't see them because they're hidden, and that's something that's just as bad.
But I don't even go through
So
them
it's
like that.
just
So
we don't
I wouldn't
see
even
it,
go
doesn't
through
mean
them.
it's not bad.
She's saying
You right. All right, I
There you
delete
go.
them. I
Come
do.
on.
There it is.
I mean, I have to think about
Now
them
we're
when it
gonna talk
happens.
about
But
this. So I can cheat on you, but you don't see it.
Oh,
Now we don't know what's going on.
what I mean,
Oh,
a lot of men feel that
Now
way
let me
too.
stop.
A lot of
Talk
men
to
feel
him,
that way
Romy.
too. That's crazy.
Talk to him, Romy.
no.
what she don't know don't hurt her. Now let me stop.
Nah,
I ain't on that type of time. I ain't know that's why. I don't got it in
Still
me.
relationship.
Nah, I don't got it in me. I
Don't do that, home kids.
Nah, yeah, you gotta. I think your job in a relationship is to make your partner feel as secure as possible.
That's
And
true.
I think there should be a line. There
Be
should
part of that.
there's a
I
line
should
as
make
well.
you whole.
There's a
Secure
line
and
as well.
whole.
Like
Two different
like I want to make you feel secure, but I also don't want to enable you and make you think that everything that makes you feel insecure,
Right.
I
Yeah,
have
but yeah,
to.
That's
yeah,
no,
it's a
no.
balance.
like,
It's
there's
There's
some
a
things
balance.
that we have to
It's
do.
definitely a balance.
Yeah, there's a balance to it. But like pictures of my ex, come on, like
Yeah,
that's not
that's
even. I don't care. I'll let it go.
Yeah, that's what I'm
If
saying.
if I
don't
care
even have
about
this,
her,
like, I
I'm
don't
gonna
care
keep
about
it.
shawty.
You know what I'm saying? But if I care about my girl more, they gotta go. But like other things, like all right, were you just looking at her? All right, first of all, there are other women in the world. Other people are attractive.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not gonna
That's tough.
ogle you.
Now,
I don't
now
want
that
to.
you
but
say
like
that,
You gonna
other
check out a
people
girl in
I
exist.
front
think
of
that
your
is a
girl?
very good point.
No, I mean I'm just
he's
giving an
saying-
example. I'm like,
How do y'all feel about liking pictures then on Instagram? Because if like you're in a relationship with a girl, is it that
No,
serious to like a
that's
picture?
legit. I don't even have social media, but
Is
I
that
know
a good-
that's the
'cause
thing.
I-
That could
honestly, I
always
don't-
be a little bit
That's
more
tough, bro.
behind the light.
But I
that's
don't
the thing. You
see-
never know.
And
You never know.
sometimes,
That's
man,
a-
we
I'm-
all
I'm
know.
good.
There's
You
a
put a
friend I
like on the
have-
picture, there's always sometimes
There's a
just a
friend I have
little
in the
bit
group chat
more
where he said,
behind it.
if
It
I
ain't
like your
just-
picture,
Get you
I'm
caught.
going to smash. And I understand him. But for me, if I like your picture, okay, that's just a nice picture. Like
Your girl don't know that.
That
Yeah.
comes with communication.
Your girl
and I
don't know
think
that.
who you are. Like, if you have a grimy history, of course.
Mhm.
But if you're trustworthy, if it's like, okay, like that's not what he's doing, then
Yeah.
it would be
But
different.
I don't know. I just because there's a lot of
Put it-
girls who
put it
just
in the middle.
don't like that. They don't like the idea of you liking pictures of other girls on like whether it's Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like it's not that deep. It's a picture. That's
yeah,
the
but
point of the
it's-
social site.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah,
it's
but
just it's
That's
you.
the point of the social site.
Yeah.
Like your girl might feel
Yeah,
completely.
I feel the same way. Like it's not that serious, but I could imagine having an Instagram, and I see my girl like this guy's pics all the time.
It's different.
All,
If it's all the time, if it's like one little simple post,
if it's your friend, do y'all?
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't-
so I'm asking y'all, do y'all like y'all friends' posts?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Y'all like a lot of them?
Yeah. It's normal.
yeah.
Like if somebody
That's
posts
tough.
and they tend to post
How do
things
I
that I
know
like, I'm
the
a-
difference? How
right,
do I know the
exactly.
difference between that's a guy you cool with, you support him, whatever?
I guess
or,
my only thing is my
You
now,
don't.
I'd have
The
a
junk just
problem
tough.
is
It's
You
tough.
don't.
I have a problem if you take the picture and send they be like, oh, cutie or heart out. Now it's like, all right, now
you
you
doing
crossing.
extra.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you
you
doing
can-
extra.
I
But just
think
to like
that
it,
like mysterious though.
Yeah, just a light. Yeah,
I don't
but it's
know.
always a little more behind the
Yeah.
light. Not always.
Yeah, yeah, it
but
just
it
can
could
be.
be.
You
It
just
could
don't
be.
But then I
Hell
think
no,
that's
not
just the
always,
power.
but it
That's
could
just the
be.
power we've given to social media because I don't think it's that deep. Like
that was
it's social media.
But
You're
it
just
can
it's
be that.
sharing.
That's the problem.
and-
That's the it can be, and that's why social media is such a problem because it might not be that deep, but it can be this deep. It can be that deep, and with the like,
That's
bro,
true.
we don't know,
yeah.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
just
true.
tough. Like it's
You
tough
open
to
up
read.
that door for more
And
and
your
more.
girl look
for
like
sure.
this, and you liking that. Nah, that's a problem.
That's different because I think that would be ignoring the fact that there are, like Junior said, that there are. We gonna lie? I don't got eyes. Like there are other attractive men. That's just a
Facts.
fact. So I think it might just be like, what does this mean with like this like? Because I think he said it well. With there's a difference between me making you secure and feeling respected.
Right.
It's like
That's true.
this like this. I'm not gonna like her photo
Right.
every day or like that's OD. But
Yeah.
a simple like for a girl that I know.
Yeah, now that's
I like
kind
it
of
too.
wild if you like
Let's like it together.
every single.
And then I think
Okay.
there's
that's OD.
there has to be like boundaries, right?
Mhm.
Like
Ooh.
I have a girl, right? And there's another girl whose pictures I would like. if it's a regular picture,
Yeah.
then it shouldn't be an issue. But if she's half naked, then it's like,
So
alright,
your friend
that
has
Now, wait, hold
a
on.
bikini line, and
Thank
you want to
you.
support
Thank
your
you.
friend's business.
Not even
That's
that.
being messy.
Not
But that's
even
real,
that.
though.
Let's say
That's
she
just-
just took a picture at the beach.
Took a picture.
You like
Took
it?
I get
Picture at
it.
the beach.
I get it.
But
But there's a
that's-
difference in what
That's
I'm
your
looking
If
at.
she ever asks
I
you
like
about
it.
that like, that's
Yeah,
your
I probably
answer.
like it.
Yeah, but
That's your
Yeah, I
answer.
probably
That's
like it.
oh, it's a bikini
Okay.
line, blah blah blah. You got a whole story. Okay, cool. Now the next time, now it's why you liking the picture.
Well,
She
okay, I
in the
got a
bikini.
question.
It ain't the boutique
It's
no
just
more.
a matter. It's a matter
Why
of
you
what,
liking it again?
what you're looking at.
okay, so
That's true.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
for all the people who y'all like, all y'all use likes, right? So personally, what does it mean when you use a like?
Sometimes I just
Nothing.
I like
So-
the picture. That's
I
that's
just
what I
like
mean.
the
Like,
picture. Yeah, I just like the
so
picture.
y'all
It's a
like
good
the picture.
pic.
That's what that
Yeah.
means.
It's
Y'all
a good
like-
picture.
It
That's
don't mean
That's
it don't
Y'all
mean
just like the
nothing.
picture.
It don't mean nothing till I comment. Because if I comment, now I got
See?
dirt on my name.
That don't
Now I'm
mean
out
anything
there.
to me. It
Nah,
means
if I comment, everybody see the comment. So now I'm expressing some
People
type
see
of
the like.
something.
people see a like.
People see like.
Yeah, the like is okay. A lot of people can see. You could like it stuff by accident. Like I've even been
Yeah.
on Carell phone and just like the pictures just to be an ass. So I mean, the like don't mean. That's why I say there's nothing to a like. But when you comment, you've taken time to look at the picture and comment on the picture,
Think of
and then
something
go
to
about
say.
your, exactly. You thought of something to say. That's to me. That's just as bad as DMing at that point.
Oh, you are.
So to me, that's the only reason why I say it like that. But a like, that ain't nothing. Shit.
It's nothing to y'all.
I think
y'all
it's-
gotta leave
yeah, I
room
think
for
it's
like
something.
like I
Yeah.
ain't been away from social media that long. Like
Yeah,
I think it's
there,
something.
there is
Using
for some
likes,
people.
like-
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
But
It's the same with a tweet. Like a retweet, like a like is like far worse than a retweet.
oh my gosh,
Like if you like a girl's tweet, you like multiple at a time. It's like,
Ooh.
oh damn, all right, something's
Yeah, that was
going
a
on.
thing.
Your,
That used to
your,
be the thing.
your
Yeah, you
likes
like
and
the
your
picture.
retweets,
Boy.
like if you go back and you look at all of them from the
Yeah.
past, it'll say something about you.
It
So
would.
what is if it's saying, hey man, this person is just liking
I
too
like the way
many
she
of these
think.
person pictures, then
We
hey,
aligned
it's
in
like
thought.
all right, we you know what I'm saying? Then you can say something like if you
That's why I got dirt on my face because I got a lot of likes of like girls in my likes.
We
but
know.
to me,
See, that's
I just
what-
like the
that's
picture.
problem.
I just like the
Yeah,
picture.
nah, man, it's
damn you talking to me?
The
you
girl
single,
looks
bro.
good. I
You
just
single,
like the
it's
picture.
all good. You can have as many, you know what I'm
But
saying?
y'all know me. If I
You
really
good.
wanted to go at you, I would have went at you. I didn't go at you, so it don't mean nothing.
it's just what
Yeah,
we're
that
saying.
know.
It's different from a somebody else's
Yeah, from a
perspective.
woman's perspective, yeah, I could.
From everybody's.
And I
Everybody
think-
don't use it
I
like,
think-
like you do.
I think
that's
it'd be the same way. Like if you had a girl and she was watching you like and all this stuff, like she'd probably feel some way. And vice versa too. If she was just pick one guy that probably makes you feel insecure. And she liking all them
All this
pictures.
stuff.
Or she
religiously.
comments or she likes all his tweets. Nobody's that interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
That would
But
make you
that's-
feel some
But
kind
to
of
me,
way.
that's
Hey.
different. Like if it's one person she's liking content, okay, now that's a problem. Even if I was doing
Nah,
that,
Well,
that's
but
not
that's
friend
the way
though,
that
but
it's
that's
gonna
not
look,
friend though, but
Daniel.
they
Like
good
she
friends.
posted once today and then once next week and then once. But if she goes on her page, she's just gonna see all her posts. She's gonna see all the times you locked it and all the times you commented, and it's
Okay,
the same
wait.
thing.
See, I never cared.
It's
Is
not
there
like
an
you like
etiquette
12 pics in
for-
one day.
Is there etiquette for friendships?
see that. Thank
Like,
you.
There's
so
shit.
like,
Thank
Rome, so
you.
like Rome is my
Like,
friend,
there is.
right? So if I have social media, she has social media, do I like most of her stuff because she's my friend? Like, is
But that's
that,
how I do it. Honestly,
I like what
Yeah,
I
could
think
get-
looks
I could
good.
get. So
Yeah.
so people just out here don't know that.
Nah,
because
like,
I thought
There's no
even-
there's no
'cause
etiquette.
There's
even
no
when
Like
you
if
like
there's a
it,
friend that you're not obligated to like anybody's
yeah,
shit.
I don't like
but
pictures
I
that I
thought
don't
friends
like.
were supposed to like it because then it ups their whatever on
That's
Instagram.
different.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah,
does.
so
So if
that's
you want to be
that's
supportive,
why I
hell
do
yeah.
it,
But
yeah.
I don't care about
there's
all
no
that.
obligation.
I like
bro.
pictures that I
Just
think
because
look
you're a
good.
friend.
Like,
Like
I
if I like
like-
the vibe, if I like the outfit, or I like the shoot, like I like pictures,
Yeah.
the artwork.
Yeah.
I like it because I think it looks good. I don't
That's-
care about what
You-
it does.
Ain't
for
nobody.
your
You're not
page.
pressing nobody because they ain't like your picture.
Yeah, like it
No,
doesn't
no.
matter.
Well, I mean, it depends on the
I don't
person
care who
too.
it
Because
is.
like
I think you're supposed to like your
I like a lot of Carrie's pictures, I like a lot of Willie's pictures, and like their girls' pictures because they like that kind of stuff. They for their Instagram thing, it looks good. So for me, it's nothing to like their posts.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? Like it, but it just
It's
goes
nothing.
as far. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's always just been a like.
yeah, it's
But I
nothing.
think we've given it more power. It's like that. Oh yeah.
you have given it a
But some
ton
people
of
have
power.
that. When I
I
had
shouldn't
Twitter,
give it any
my
power.
like was special. I ain't throw out my like.
Exactly.
It was
You like what you like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
like-
throw out mine. I
It's
don't just
like
like everything.
saving
I,
music.
I like, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's-
I'm
that's
supporting
like
it,
saving
but
the
I
album.
I
don't
made
like
it even
everything.
playing field. I made it even playing field. Don't make none of them spill.
That makes
feel
sense.
special.
But this is
You feel
why
me? You can't make
everything
them
is the way
feel
it is
special.
because we have different views
Yeah,
and,
see,
and,
nah.
it's,
And I
it
feel like
just-
that's where
Communication.
that's
That's
dipping
how I
into
feel.
giving social media power.
Yeah,
Like
don't
if I
make
have to
them-
think about how it makes you feel for me to like your picture, then I've changed the reason why I use Instagram.
Marriage.
Don't make these girls feel special. Like
I
them
don't.
all. Level
I
the
don't
playing
care if you
field.
if you
Level the
think.
You
No.
just said you throwing out likes to everybody.
Yep,
So
make
you
them
make me
all.
feel special.
So none of them feel special. I like your picture and I like the ugly
That
girl
Drake
picture.
song.
What that mean? It don't mean nothing.
Let's move on.
Yeah, we got
Like
we got
that.
we got
Like
one
that.
more topic.
How much time have we been recording?
One more topic.
Like that.
Couple.
It's been good though.
I'm gonna do the the dumbest one. We'll end on something light, which is the sixth one on the list that you labeled number 2. By the way, But whatever. It's such a dumb question. What do we think the strongest animal pound for pound is?
Why would
What?
Why would you do this?
That's a good
Why'd
one.
you do this?
No,
I
for
need
real.
Google for this. I don't want to
No,
use
no,
Google
no.
right
Hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I already looked it up. I know the right answer, but
Now
I
you gotta
want to
trust
hear
his
what y'all.
research.
I would.
I have the pick. I
It's
have the
between
light.
a
I mean, I have
tiger
So
to-
you have the answer
and a
then?
bear.
I have
for me.
the answer of what it really is.
So
It's
why are we
Pound,
debating?
pound
So-
for pound. Well, because I wanted to hear what
I
y'all
want
would
to know what
think.
you think. I would say
Pound
it's
for
either
pound.
it's either a
Yeah,
tiger
pound for
or,
pound.
or a grizzly bear.
What's the
It's
question?
One or the other.
What
Strongest
is the
animal. pound for
strongest
pound.
Strongest
animal?
animal pound for
Strongest
Since we going for
animal.
pound for pound,
Yeah,
I would go for
pound
gorilla.
pound.
but they be, you know what I mean, they're a little sloppy too, man. They get too big. Pound for pound, that might not be best. You want to be, you know what I'm saying, mainly muscle.
I feel you. I feel you.
And bears, low key, under all that fur, it ain't fat. Like it's
You gotta
just
get
fur
them
and
things.
skin.
They
They
low-key
really
got
like
like 8
toned
packs.
under that. So I might go with a bear, like a grizzly bear.
Mm-mm. Nope.
No.
It ain't. Nope.
It's probably something.
What you think
small,
it
is?
bro.
Nah.
What you think it is?
Oh, it's
Cordell?
pound for pound. So yeah,
I just said nope.
I'm
It's
looking
not.
at-
It's actually not that. I know what it is.
And yeah, I don't know if Ant is strong. Ant can lift a lot. I don't know if that determines his strength.
Nah.
It's not ant.
And nah. My answer is what it is. I would say it's
It
either
might
a
be
grizzly
like a-
bear. I
a
think it's a grizzly
monkey
bear
or a-
actually.
It has to be a gorilla, monkey, something.
Gorillas weigh a lot though.
Pound
Gorillas,
for
they're
pound.
heavy. That doesn't necessarily mean they're strong.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna
but-
believe
like-
when
but
I
the
say
bigger
that.
Like I wouldn't
they
say
are.
an elephant
compared
is
to
the
your
strongest
your
animal.
weight, what can you lift compared to your weight?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could weigh a lot now.
Well, that
So
that
yeah,
has
it's
a
like
lot to
laying
do
the
with
least
your
as
body
possible,
type.
but being able to pick
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
up the most.
That
That's
has
what I'm
a lot
saying. It
to
has to
do
do
with
with
your
your body
body.
type. So like an ant, you know what I'm saying, is really, really small, but it can pick up a whole chip.
Yeah, exactly. 10
So
times
it's like,
as
yeah,
size.
so that's why you saying pound for pound. But if he's saying there's
That's why I
other
worded it like
things
that,
as
for
well,
pound
so
for
you got to
pound.
kind of think about it. Like a rat might be strong as hell. Like that shit might be able to pull a brick. We don't like. I'm just spitballing here, man. You never know. You haven't seen it,
No, like,
but just tell us what the answer is, man.
it might be a kangaroo. Kangaroos are strong.
Oh yeah.
They are low key. Yeah, them boys got like 12
You seen them
packs.
stand up?
Kangaroos?
Them boys strong.
Nah,
bro.
kangaroos.
That's a human, bro.
But
Yeah,
what?
they
They
be-
need to box out.
That's why they don't let
Be like-
dogs get too close to kangaroos. They can snap their neck with ease.
Damn.
Yes, kangaroos are strong.
No,
but
yeah, for
dumb
sure.
strong.
Yeah,
You
that's
seen that
tough.
video of the
That's
man
crazy.
that punched the kangaroo?
Yeah, they said that was like
Yeah.
they said that was so wild because that kangaroo low key could have killed him like on sight.
If he kills
Yeah,
it.
they be leaning back on the tail.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't know they could actually
They
do
do,
that.
they do. They
Yeah.
lean back
They
on the tail
can
and
lean
kick,
on their
jump
tail
crazy.
and kick. That's so
Jump
wild,
crazy.
bro. That's so wild.
All right, so
So-
what's the answer? It better not be like no koala or something.
That's
Alright.
literally one of the ones I thought of. I thought
The
of.
strongest animal
Is
in
it
the world
cold blooded?
relative to size and body weight
Is it cold blooded?
is the dung beetle.
I know something still. Oh yeah.
Bruh. A bug.
The male dung beetle is able to lift objects weighing over 1,100 times its own weight.
God damn.
That's equivalent to a human carrying 80 tons or 6 double-decker buses loaded with people.
Not double decker.
Yes.
A dung. That's the
A
one.
dung
well,
beetle.
that
Yeah, the
roll,
one that
obviously.
roll the crap. Yeah.
It got a horn. The dude lifting
Yeah.
for it. Come on,
But
bro.
it lifts it up, bro.
Oh,
Come
wow,
on, think
I
about
wouldn't
it. But
have
that,
thought
that thing is like this big and it's lifting up 1,100 times its own
Yeah, for
weight.
sure.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
80
and if I drop
tons?
a box,
Bruh, imagine you
It's
picking
gone.
up 8 double-decker buses. Like, that's crazy, bro.
That's
4 on each hand. That's wild.
Pound for
Like,
pound, man.
bro.
I wouldn't have
OD.
guessed that.
it makes sense. It makes sense. Like the
makes
ant was like
sense.
it makes sense. It would
Yeah,
be
because
Yeah.
the ant was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it made me.
Yeah.
The only reason why I want to ask that because it made me think of our what would win a fight, a gorilla or a grizzly bear. I'm standing on that gorilla. A grizzly bear not beating that. I don't care what nobody says. I
Bro,
stand on
bro, grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear has a
massive.
weapon.
You are like a gorilla guy.
Grizzly
like,
bear has claws.
hands. Is a
Do you
gorilla
not
throwing
see that
hands? Are they
grizzly bear?
boxing?
Bro, grizzly bears are
Is a gorilla
massive.
throwing
A
hands?
grizzly bear,
Like,
they have
how do
weapons.
gorillas fight?
Come on,
They have
bro.
a natural. They can
That, bro,
claw. They
first
can
of
make you
all, bro.
bleed.
Bruh,
Bro,
okay.
arterial bleed.
You
That
know
shit.
how slow them
They,
things
you know what I
come?
mean? They getting weaker by the second.
But they
With
throw
a
them
one scratch,
slow.
and the
They
gorilla,
throw
but they
them
not scratching. The
slow.
gorilla has a fist.
You-
This
First of all,
blunt force.
The thing
extra
is, but you
pad
can't,
on
you
them
can't defend it
claws.
though.
It's 4 fists.
You can't, but I
No,
mean,
you gonna get
Okay.
like scratched.
so you really think that gorilla can't throw a nice little 3-piece in
Four
after
fists.
that one little
Is that how
I
a
slash?
forgot they
gorilla
don't
fights?
have that.
I'm just saying.
I don't think it-
wrestlers. What a gorilla?
I don't think it matters. Like grizzly bears have so much fat. Like
they do.
you
Yeah,
could
they
punch it.
eating that.
We could punch a
They
we
eating
would feel
that.
it.
But you hit a grizzly bear in its
Okay, coming
nose,
at 'em.
that thing, it's done. It's done. You hit a grizzly bear in its nose,
it's also
you
so
wild,
much.
man.
It's a
It's
grizzly
also
bear?
much taller
A
than
full-grown
a
grizzly
gorilla.
bear.
yes.
Oh yeah, a gorilla can bite too.
Oh yeah,
Bruh,
yeah.
with a
Yeah,
strong
and they can grab.
Grizzlies can
They
bite too.
grab
Yeah, they can
and bite.
lift you
Bruh.
up.
That's that's crazy right
Remember,
there.
and you
That's
gotta
what I'm saying. It
remember-
depends how it uses what it
Now,
has.
I was about to
'cause
say, remember-
animals don't
remember-
always use the things they have.
Yeah,
to
we
use.
Remember,
already
a
know.
chimpanzee is 10 times the strength of a human, so a gorilla is stronger than that.
But
you
I'm-
telling me that hit ain't finna knock
But it
that
depends
grizzly
how
bear
it
on his
uses it,
But
behind?
grizzly bears are way bigger.
a
come
chimpanzee
on.
can do
Way
that.
Way
That
bigger.
soft skull
Way bigger.
animal finna fall
A
out.
grizzly,
Is a
a
chimpanzee
gorilla
whooping
is
you?
big,
Huh?
but a
Is a
grizzly
chimpanzee
bear
whooping you?
Yes, have you not seen that white man on Oprah with his face all discombobulated?
No,
did
I haven't
see
seen
that.
that.
Thank you. Come on, bro. Come on.
But look, okay,
on.
you know what? I might change my answer. I might change it, but it's not because of any It's because a gorilla is probably smarter,
That's
and
what I
so
was
it
saying
probably
too.
would use its body better
His hands.
than.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's gonna know how
Grab
to
and bite.
come
But
in,
we're
come out,
thinking
come in,
of
come
like
out.
fighting, like
But fighting,
But
yeah.
yeah,
in a natural
But
order.
even-
Gorilla does
no.
not fight a bear. It wouldn't use these
Even when
things in that
gorillas
way.
fight each other, they know how to fight and come out. They have almost a sense of boxing.
I got
So you
you.
telling me
look.
that thing not going, bro?
A hit, a
No,
hit
it
from
got-
a
it
grizzly
got-
bear
it got-
is way more detrimental than a hit from a gorilla. Bro.
That's slow behind hit, man. That gorilla.
But I'm
gonna-
saying if you were
Come
to
on.
get hit, like
It's
if
claws in there,
if
bro.
that
You know
gorilla
what
would have
you
got
said?
hit by that one just full force,
Okay, I'm
But
asking you
they
this.
can't
I'm
catch
a whole
asking
ton
you
of
this.
weight.
Yeah.
Like if they're active,
I'm
they
asking
can-
this. I'm asking
But
this.
how smart is a
Do
bear
you
though?
think you'll be able to get away from that grizzly bear hit
Fighting's
opposed to a
not just-
gorilla?
I think
You gonna
bro,
get
grizzly
away from that
bears
grizzly
are
bear hit.
fast. What?
You
Grizzly
don't
bears
kinda
are
fast,
fa-
but
they
they're
run
not-
on
think if that,
fours.
you don't
They're
think
not
if that
as
grizzly
quick.
bear
They're not as
paw up
quick.
like
They're
that,
fast.
you don't
They're
think
not
it's
as
gonna
quick,
come
but they're
down it.
fast.
But you can dodge that hit in time, opposed to a gorilla. If a gorilla get on your behind, it's over.
They're both catching you. You're not
think it's a
outrunning
wrap
any
for
of them.
us.
I'm outrunning
I-
them.
You're not running
I'm
I'm
them.
saying-
outrunning
saying
them.
if
I done
you're
had this
standing up,
conversation
You're not
plenty of
outrunning
times.
them,
A
You know,
human, bro,
you're-
we're way
you're-
smarter.
You're
We're
on
smarter,
drugs.
bro.
You're on drugs.
We're
You're on
smarter.
drugs.
We
You're
A
can
bear
get
whooping
away.
that. Y'all
You're
saw that?
You're
A bear
tripping.
whooping that.
You're tripping.
We can get away.
The chat says gorilla.
I'm taking my
over-
brain over that.
Thank you, bro. A gorilla is whooping a bear, bro.
I don't know. I would only give the edge to the gorilla because brain.
It's smarter.
Thank you.
That's
The
about-
fight,
that's
they
the
have a
only-
that's a
natural
good point.
fighting style. Guerrilla warfare. Come on,
Can I,
bro.
can I, I just want to ask this question though. You don't think you can get away?
From what?
Like you said, he said, "Oh, once they get a beat on you, it's done. You can't run away."
Corral, if
you got
you
me
think-
fucked up, bro. Do you know how
Corral.
many dips and turns
Corral.
and tunnels and under little bridges? What, bro?
Okay, if you, it depends
think-
where
I'm
you
gonna
are.
find a way,
No.
bro.
You in open field?
Stop it,
I have
Corral.
way
Don't
more.
enable
We have
him.
more
Do you
acceleration.
really
We
think-
have
no,
more
no, no, no.
agility. We have more agility. Yes,
You're
we
smoking
do.
crack.
Yeah,
You're
it
Yes, we
depends
do.
where you are.
We do. We have more agility.
No, bro,
If you
they
in the
hunt
field,
You're not.
for a
You're
living.
not.
They
getting
might
away
have
from
more
a gorilla.
top speed,
You're
but
not
we
getting
have
away from
more
a grizzly.
agility, bro.
You're not getting away from a grizzly.
There's a possibility.
You're not getting away from
gazelles get away from cheetahs and lions all the fucking time. Why? Because they have more going out of there. Now the tiger
not
was
that big of a
going
percentage.
60 miles an hour,
It's
flipping
not
and
that big of a
rolling,
percentage.
and the gazelle gone, bro. He
But
has
speed
more
is
agility,
speed,
bro.
though.
You think
Speed
you're
is
getting
taking
away from a
place.
grizzly?
It's speed that takes. You're not that fast. You're not fast enough to dodge it. You not
Listen,
fast
Yeah,
enough
no.
to dodge it.
I'm not. What are we
You're
talking about
And
dodging?
that is- You're not.
Listen,
you're not
What are we
fast
talking
enough
about?
to
I'm
dodge
talking
it.
about running away.
Hold on. Let me
You're not
listen.
getting away from
I'm not talking about dodging a move.
Hold on.
You
listen,
gotta
listen.
I'm talking about running away, turning my back and sliding.
You're
Full
not
going.
getting
And it's
away.
gonna get you.
And
How
then once,
fast-
look, I take
Look
20
it up,
steps,
Junior.
20
How
steps
fast a
forward,
grizzly running?
I
bust a
looked it
left
up.
turn.
Oh,
Look.
go ahead.
Look,
They can run fast. They
Corral,
can
I
run
think
faster
you're
than
not. I don't think you're thinking about.
They
this.
can
He
run
does-
faster
he
than
don't
me. I
know.
understand that.
Grizzlies can
You don't
run.
know.
Grizzlies
30
can
miles an
run
hour. Up to
35
30.
miles.
35. I know that.
and a gorilla 25
Okay.
miles. But
Okay,
look at this.
How long is it
fast
going
can
to
you
take
run,
for that
Kareem?
grizzly
No,
bear
no.
to
Look
get
up how
to
fast
15 miles
Usain
an hour
Bolt
for the
is.
velocity to build
Look
up
up
through the
how
weight
fast
and
Usain
all that
Bolt is.
shifting? He
How
would have had
big
to
is a
have been
bear?
running.
How big is a bear? How
Biggest-
long is a bear? It's
Exactly.
not just a human running that fast. It's a bear this long running that. It covers more ground over
Thank
time.
you.
You getting got.
Okay. Nah, bruh.
You
You
get.
tripping,
So you
bro.
telling me?
How fast do you
You
run?
telling me? You
How
telling me
fast
the
do
bear?
you run? How fast do you?
Wait,
What's
wait,
the mile
wait,
per hour?
wait.
I could probably hit 16, 17.
Well, you
How
getting ate
fast
up.
is Usain Bolt?
You
How
getting
fast?
ate up.
He's gonna eat you up.
You getting ate
How
up.
fast is Usain Bolt?
Usain, the
Bro.
fastest man, 27 miles per hour.
You're not
getting
running
ate up,
away
bro.
from that.
And
You
Usain
not
Bolt will
understand
smoke you.
The bear.
Where you-
The bear
I'm
is
not
going
going
to
to
get
give.
Usain
I'm
Bolt.
not
Ate up,
going to
bro.
give the bear the opportunity to reach top
opportunity?
speed.
You're crazy.
In order for a bear to reach 15, 20 miles an hour, he had to have been running
If
in
your
a straight
top speed
direction
is
for a certain
15
amount
miles
of
per
time.
hour, it don't matter.
Nobody is listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening. Wait, I hear you, but look at this.
The bear
I
has
feel
to
like
stop, gain its. You know what I'm saying? It has to stop, has to decelerate.
That's not necessarily
in order to
true.
make
You
a
said
turn.
you running,
We don't
right?
have to decelerate.
You
We don't
said
have to.
you
We don't have to
running.
go slower to turn.
But
I need to go that way. I'm making a cut and going. If he has to make, he has to.
And he
oh,
go,
wait,
stop.
wait,
Now
wait.
let's turn. Now
So
let's
you
go
don't
again.
think-
I
you
don't
don't think-
already covered ground
You
on
don't
that.
think when you make a turn, you're not slowing down at all?
Bear not compared to a bear. Nowhere near compared to what a bear has to do to decelerate from
Dog.
us.
But the length of a bear
Dog.
covers more ground. You're
Right.
not covering
I
any
think that's the
ground by
problem. Like,
running,
you
bro.
could do a
You're
hard
barely
cut and
covering
turn
ground.
around
it's the
that
same,
big.
but we talking
All
about
I'm
miles per
saying
hour.
is
It's the same ground being
he really
covered.
talking
No,
about
it's not
outrunning
because
the
the bear is
animal.
longer and they run on all fours. You're not covering the same ground.
The bear
But if
literally
you think that's
catches
accounted
salmon
in the
in a
miles per
river.
hour.
This man can't even
It's
catch
like saying a longer
bass
car
in a lake.
covers more ground than a smart car if it's going the same speed.
It does cover more
Okay,
ground.
it's gonna win by the hood because the hood is
By
longer
how
and it
much-
comes out
okay,
or
so
wherever
by
it
the
started from. They're going the
comparison,
same
right?
speed.
By the comparison, so the way you run and the way a bear runs, what's the comparison? How many feet?
So you saying 18 wheeler versus
I'm saying
smart?
it's locking you down.
Nah,
That's what
man.
I'm saying.
It's gonna catch you.
Okay,
bro.
bro.
It's like you-
And the other thing,
This is not a drag
Yeah,
race,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's not a drag
bro.
race.
He
If you
tripping,
if you go to the overseas European racing tours where they on the mountains racing and it's going all these twists and turns, bro, the fastest car is not the one that's winning, bro. It's the one that is equally balanced for that terrain. They're gonna win.
you also have to think about this.
I'm smart. I'm a human being. I'm going to pick the best terrain.
You're
I'm
in
going to
fear
equally
of
balance.
grizzly
I'm not, it
bears
ain't no
coming for
equal
your
nothing.
life. What do you,
He's gonna pick the best terrain.
bro?
Hey, look, man, wherever the bear
You
can't
can
go,
just
that's where
teleport
I'm
to the best
going.
terrain, like, oh shoot, there's a bear. Let
Bro,
me
wherever the
pick
bear
right
can't
terrain.
go, I'm go. You know what I'm
look,
saying? I'm going that
When
way.
you
I'm
meet a
gonna
bear,
choose the best route.
when you meet a bear, you're in the bear's terrain.
Right?
Bro, listen. Wherever the bear is gonna have trouble. Listen, bro. Nah, man.
But
There's a way, bro. There's not. You can't just say there's no way.
It might be a way out, bro.
running
Percent-
route.
like,
There is
Yeah,
a
your
route
percentage
that
is
you
very
can take.
low.
There's a route.
like, what can't, bro? You're saying like agile? Like, gorillas are pretty. They climb trees for a living. They're
Bears climb
agile.
trees.
Bears
bro.
can climb trees. They can turn on a dime. Maybe not as fast as you, but they're long.
Not
They
on
don't
a
even
dime.
have
They
to
can't
turn on a dime. You wanna
They
know
can't.
why?
You know they
They're
can't not turn
carrying
on
so
a dime.
much mass they can knock over anything small in a way that you're gonna have to turn for.
That's true too. You got to get out of the way of trees, small trees. Bears could run.
You
Okay,
not
but
running through
that's
that
an
tree.
advantage for me though. Like I can run 20 miles an hour directly out of a tree, go right around it. He right behind me. Now he's stumbling, clumsy, folding.
No.
I ran into the tree. He slowed
running
down and made a mistake.
35. No, he's running
Bro,
35
there's options. There's
miles.
things you can trick a bear, bro. We're
tripping,
human
bro.
beings,
You're
bro. It's just like how
tripping,
dudes with the Red
tripping,
Bull, the
bro.
red
You
flag,
bears
they
are
over here with
hunters,
the,
right?
huh?
You know they're hunters.
Bro,
The
the
hunters, yeah. That's
Come
the
on,
other
bro.
thing.
We
You tripping,
just
bro.
like Toto.
No,
they got
bro,
the
you
the
tripping.
red flag.
So you
they're
think
the
man wins versus
bandana,
nature?
whatever,
Even
and the
they
bull
get
is running
hit.
at the red, and they get
Even
out of the
they
way,
get
bro.
hit, bruh.
They
Even
do
they
get, but
get
not
hit and
all of them.
killed.
Now people still surviving.
Okay,
not all of them.
But first,
Come on, bro. No, you can. We're
Chances
human
are
beings.
too
We're
low.
smart, bro. It is lasting too long, bro. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying? Nah, man.
all right, all
I'm
right.
not just gonna, I'm not laying on the ground and just saying, all right, pretend to go to sleep. You
Nah,
got me
listen,
fucked
I'm
up.
running, but I mean,
Yeah, all right.
All right, all
You don't
right.
have faith in. You don't have
I'm
faith
asking for
in
a
that.
miracle.
Yeah,
We
okay.
gotta put a cap
Miracle.
in that
real.
conversation. I would run as much as, but we'd probably get
No,
tired.
I'm believing in myself.
I'm playing dead.
Yeah, I could be. You know what I'm saying? Run without believing.
I'm playing
That's not
dead.
giving you the best
believe in
chance.
God, my boy. I'm waiting on the miracle.
All right.
Ain't no way.
So All right. All right. All right, y'all. It was a pleasure. We love talking.
It was.
So we're gonna see you guys next week. Let us know what you think: grizzly bear or
Corral.
gorilla, or grizzly bear,
Hey, look,
grizzly
man.
bear, or corral. Who's gonna be able to get away? Can you get away?
That thing gonna make sushi out your body.
I know it's somebody out there saying, "Yeah, man, I'm not just gonna lay down and
No,
go
we're
to
not
sleep."
gonna lay. We're not
Oh
gonna
my
lay down,
gosh.
but you know what I'm saying.
Why are you entertaining?
We'll see y'all next
Yeah.
week. We gotta kick y'all out the chat. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, y'all boys.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.